right, so we're just doing a quick review of the dungeon. Maybe you guys can help me explain the dungeon to the people that weren't here. Up here we have a trick at the very top of the dungeon there.
Oh yeah, the delay.
Yeah. Does anybody want to explain what the delay trick does? If you can't remember, I actually had to go back to your recording and write all this shit down. So
that
I
remember what it does.
I remember
That's
what it
our
does.
masterpiece.
That is a mural / puzzle piece that delays the adventurers because it is meaningless.
Wait. So it doesn't do anything except cause the players to spend an hour on it?
Exactly.
Oh man, we are the best DM. We should have 4 of those. It's so petty. It's there's not even a danger. It's just to
It's just a time waster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Below that, we have a classic trap with a pressure plate. Josh is the keeper of that one. There's this concept called dungeon duties. Whenever you build something in the dungeon, like a lock or a trap, something that adventurers would interact with, one of the characters, like one of you guys, basically becomes the owner of that. And whenever we're playing in an invasion, you roll a dice for it. So Groovy is rolling the dice for the trick up here. Josh is rolling the dice for the pressure plate trap there.
Nice.
It also gives you responsibility for narrating what happens, right? So,
right.
Then we come into the beginning of the cave here, where we've got a little bit of a bridge. There is a trap right here. I couldn't remember who made this trap. I think it was you, Jar. Didn't you make this trap, or was it just like a version?
I think I made the pressure plate arrows.
Yeah, and I've assigned that one to you on your character sheet. There's
They made the delay trap.
Yeah, but there's a trap down by the bridge.
I don't remember who did that, but that wasn't me.
I believe that was Peas.
It was Peas, okay.
Yeah.
Peas, I'm assigning you this trap. Are you here, Peas?
See, that's why you just go with someone who's not here.
Yeah.
I have this one right here. That is a tier 1 lock that leads to the secret entrance.
A locked door? Impossible. They'll never get through.
They'll never get through.
It's better than just a locked door. It's a secret locked door.
Exactly.
We put a blanket over it?
You know it.
Fuck, dude, you're a genius. Yes, Lord are very impressed with your intelligence.
This over here is your mine shaft. Actually now it does do stuff for you. Whenever you make a discovery in the dungeon, which can happen during downtime, or pretty much any time I want, whenever you get a discovery, you get to roll an additional discovery die, so you have a better chance of getting a good discovery as opposed to just like an empty room that sucks.
Cool.
Which one's the mine shaft? Sorry.
It's the big gaping hole.
Well, there's 2 holes. There's a little mini hole with teeth.
No, it's not the little hole. It's the big. This hole's been around the block a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, the big one.
We're gonna get to the baby. We're gonna get to
I'm
the
concerned
baby hole.
I'm concerned about the baby hole with teeth.
Many adventurers are also concerned about that baby hole of teeth.
No, they're not. They can't get past our secret locked door.
Exactly.
That one is Mr. Pease's, I believe. Right?
Mr. Peas installed that, yes.
Yeah, so if he was here, Mr. Peas, if he was, he said he had to get dinner anyway.
He did.
Peas got 2 traps?
So I'm in charge of this one here because it was part of the secret exit.
So the answer is yes. Peace has 2 straps, or two dungeon duties.
Yes.
He's got this strap here and the creature here, which is a baby Sarlacc.
Did you make my shadows?
I tried to fucking number one, the Midjourney does not understand what a shadow is.
Right?
Yeah,
Not a creature.
Yeah, and number 2, I even looked online to try to find some images, but they were all just like, I didn't know which one you would dig, so I figured I would just wait for you to get here and be like, send me an image, and I'll drop your shadows in here. Otherwise, I'll just give them a, I don't know, fucking generic dope or something, I guess. But hook me up with an image, and I will add them in. I also need an image for your minions. What's it? Ben.
Just the little one that you were using as a reference is fine, I think. Unless you have a problem with it.
Nah, I'm cool.
It's cute. I like it.
New.
For reference, guys, my guy is called the Assistant. He's only level 1. I rolled bad, but he is 3 kobolds in an overcoat named Splat, Spork, and Splurt, and they are Lord Splortimer's like 3 like little brothers who are just like dressing up like this to like make him happy and going along with it, but they're really concerned that he's going off the deep end. But they're playing along because they love their brother.
Wait, how can we tell what level our minions are?
It's the number of minions, yeah.
Oh, 2. Got it.
It's 3, but I'm playing them as 1, like really clumsy tall guy.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's totally not, kids dressed up in a trench
Overcoat.
coat.
Yeah.
3 kobolds in an overcoat.
Yeah,
Making it into an R-rated movie.
exactly. That didn't sound good.
What's his name again, man? Or sorry, their name.
The Assistant.
It's not a name.
Oh, you wanted their names? Okay, well, if you put 3 names, then you might, it'll look like they're like a 3 guys instead of a 1 guy, though.
They're called the Assistant.
But if you like to put in parentheses their actual names, it's Spork, Spurt, and Splat.
That's weird. I've got Sven, Stefan, and Sergey.
Well, Splortimer is Splort, so there's it's just I'm just putting them into the theme. I'm glad man. There's another person with great naming conventions in the party.
I mean, I have Moxie, Flogger, and Lester.
Flash and Saucers, aka Bob and George.
These guys are
Okay, so if you mouse over them, it'll say all their names, but I just called him the Assistant for the token.
Nice. His token's big.
Yeah, I'm fixing that. Ben, you should be able to move those minions around in the dungeon. Give that a try. Let me know if it don't work for you. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, we're still going through the dungeon here. So yeah, there's the secret door here. There's a trap here that uses, I believe it's got different candied millipedes. And if you eat the wrong one, you get thrown off the bridge somehow. We're gonna have to ask He's about that.
Something like that. It shakes, or yeah, he said you can't pass it until you. Yeah, some kind of selection choice of shitty centipede eating.
Yeah, it is a tier 1 trap, so I mean, it don't hurt too bad, but it do hurt. And then let's see, we already talked about the baby Sarlacc. To the south of the baby Sarlacc is a torture chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, this wonderful.
All right. I have a shadow token for you there, Bearsy, in the Mid-Journey channel.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good looking shadow.
He looks minion-y. There was actually some scarier ones, but I'm like, yeah, but he's a minion, so he can't be too scary.
I think he's kind of cute,
He is cute.
Yeah, he's
like a little
minion.
gremlin.
Yeah, that's what he's a minion, right? So there's like 3 of these little dudes running around.
With
What's
his
his
big
name?
head.
What's his name, Jar?
Like I said, there's 3 of them. There's Sven, Stefan, and Sergey.
How many people rolled 6s? Fuck.
Get good, scrub.
How the fuck do you spell Sergey? S-E-R-G.
EI.
Okay, yeah, looks wrong to my eyes, but fuck it.
It's just God giving you some concessions, Jonathan, because you're gonna roll like shit the rest of the game.
I rolled pretty well last session.
I feel like you rolled pretty
Did
well
have a lot of six.
on the first like cycle last time.
Yep, that was that too. Yeah, not denying it.
Up
Okay.
until the end there.
Jar, you should be able to move Sven, Stefan, and Sergey around. Can you try that out and let me know if it can work? Because I have to set all the permissions on these tokens individually. Sometimes it does not
Yeah, I
save
can
properly. Yay. Well, we have almost everybody here-ish. SPs isn't technically here.
He's here in spirit.
Is he though?
Is he though? Is he?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, we were almost done with this. So we've got the break room over here. It's really quite nice. A good place to, you know, put your feet up,
Take a break.
get away from all these fucking imps.
Wait,
Just-
where's the break
it-
room? Sorry, I didn't see the ping.
It's over here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So oh yeah, just in general, the way the dungeon works is the dungeon attracts imps, which are just like small monster-y things. They are nowhere near as cool as your minions, or you know, not even close to you yourself, right? But they populate your dungeon, and they do all the you know, kind of the background work, right? Your imps are for this dungeon are bureaucratic, partly because this is Oh Shit headquarters. Oh Shit is the premier safety organization for dungeons. And if you want to know more about Oh Shit, you should talk to Wugs. He seems to be pretty closely affiliated with that organization. He may even be the founder. I don't know.
Who's to say?
But yeah, the break room is like just the walls are plastered with corporate motivation posters that are like totally not, you know, evil, or sorry, that are totally evil.
They're not safe.
Yeah, they're not trying to motivate you. They're trying
That's
to
like a
motivate you to
kitten
do
like
it.
hanging from a tree. It's like give up.
Right.
Pretty much.
And then to the south of the break room, through this secret door, there's a wall panel that just like slides back.
Hey, I'm
there's-
back.
Nice.
Dinner's
is-
done.
Okay, I got a question for you in a minute, please.
Okay, I'm just eating my nice ice cream.
Sweet. Is your sanctum. Along the back wall of the sanctum is a whole bunch of safety deposit boxes, which is where you guys keep your hoard. All your gold and jewels, you know, stuff that monsters like. The sanctum is also where you guys reside mainly. Your minions go out to the dungeon because, you know, they're minions, but you guys are the boss, so you hang out back in your office, I suppose. Peas, question you. There is a trap. This one here by the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
It's from what I remember, it's got like some what's it? Candied, you know, centipedes in there,
Okay.
and they got to eat like one or the other. This is a trap. I think you created it, right?
No,
I'm pretty sure you did, dude.
I don't remember that. And I'm not even smoking weed lately, so.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you can't remember it, I'm just gonna remove it.
I think that was the doctor.
Yeah, I think it was Groovy.
Was it Grooves? Okay.
Yeah.
I think I agreed with him that the candied centipede was an excellent idea.
Yeah, it fit I was in agreement because, Lord Crevice, he's all about that centipede life.
Yeah, because isn't that where my my thing lives? My little creature lives underneath the bridge.
No, your Sarlacc is down there.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see him now. Klondike bars are so good.
And then I gave your minions names, please.
Moxie the Flagger.
No, that's mine.
Oh, okay. Oh, Morphin Pet.
Meth and Pit, yeah.
Okay.
And then what else? Yeah. This trap is kind of a mystery. We're gonna have to figure out whose that is before.
I'm pretty sure it's Dr. Groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had the secret door that somehow the baby Sarlacc controls.
The only part I'm not clear on is what does this trap do when it's triggered? Which is, yeah.
I just sent him a text. We'll solve it through, communication.
That's it's quite mature of you.
Mm-hmm. I'm in the Emerging Leaders program at Rico, so
Oh, nice.
I'm learning all these things.
So I know we did a lot of like world building last time, but we also had a little story. Does anybody want to recap the story?
Yeah, we destroyed some. We went and stole some carts, and thank God for the fog cloud, because I would have been destroyed by some level 4 bad guys. But I stole the carts.
So we made a daring raid to get carts for our mine shaft, so we can actually haul out the rock from the mine shaft.
Nice.
Lord Crevice, may he, dwell in the shadows, saved us with a fog cloud. And we luckily escaped, but apparently that there's tricks and turns, and we're getting the turn right now.
Yeah, we actually our bridge broke. I thought.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
lost something.
We lost a cart. We had 3 carts.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it happens. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Right again.
Go stealing again. That's right.
Okay, that's better. I just put a little zigzag on the bridge to remind me that it's broken.
Yeah, we put it over capacity.
Yeah, that's right. Minecart fell off. You actually still see the minecart down there in the water.
I mean, I like how you say it's we. We all know it was, Flash and Saucer who did it.
I'm pretty sure they weren't here last time. But
They were here.
Anyway.
They did it. It's all their fault.
We didn't listen. We told them to be careful.
Yeah, we told them, stop going that way.
It wasn't safe.
And they said, you're not the boss of me, old man.
Mm-hmm.
So... maybe let's talk about how invasions work, because that's what's about to happen.
Okay, here we go.
So invasions. So what happens is during invasions, you guys hang out in the sanctum because it is just beneath you to defend your dungeon with your own hands. It's what you're hanging for. In fact, if you were to try to defend your dungeon with your own hands, there would probably be some kind of rebellion. Your imps just wouldn't stand for it. Because, as much as you guys are the bosses, there's like there's certain
There's
conventions
labor
and
unions,
rules.
dude. You
Yeah,
can't just do that.
right. And this is what we call dungeon logic, right? Dungeon logic also plays in later, where like, when I check to see how bad blowback is, you take into account like how dungeony have you been, like have you guys been good bosses to the dungeon, right? So like if you're being nice to your minions and and your imps, that's going to be a problem. Unless there's a compelling story reason for you being nice. But in general, think like, I mean, you're the boss, and you run your dungeon how you want. Some dungeons are, you rule by fear. Others you rule by, like greed, like you just give them a lot of money. And there's a lot of different ways to lord over your dungeon. But anyway, moving on. When the invasion happens, the adventurers will enter through the entrance, and then they will start walking. Right, whenever they have a chance, like for example, right here, of going in more than one direction. Right, you guys say which way you want them to go, and then we roll. And if you fail, they don't go that way, right? And it's only on like a failure where they don't go that way. Partial and full successes are kind of glommed together, right? So you guys can kind of slightly drive the adventurers around the dungeon, right? And they will basically continue to search. Like I know you guys have a secret door with the lock. Once they get in here, they will eventually find us, right? It's just at first it's harder for them to see it, but then if they go down the bridge and come back and go through all the other stuff, right? Like they won't just turn around and leave because they can't find it. So.
How does that work? Do you run, like do you like roll dice or something, or you just like say, oh, I'm gonna go right, I'm gonna go left?
Like I said, yeah, we roll dice. So like
Okay.
So like whenever the adventurer gets to a particular place where he can choose to go like left or right?
Yep.
Like whenever there's a choice, you guys get to choose your preferred path, right? And then we roll dice, and if you guys succeed, then they go the way you want them to.
Okay.
Let me quickly look up because that seems like an important thing. I should know how many dice we roll for that. Oh, it's just one dice. Okay. So pathing is just one dice.
What's one dice?
The
Tapping?
NPCs pathing within the dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sweet Groovy's here.
I, the great and mighty.
Oh God.
So hey, quick Groovy. Not that quick, but there is a trap that we added at the end of the session last time on the bridge. It's the one that uses the candied centipedes.
Right.
That's your trap, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I cannot, for the life of me, recall what happens when that trap triggers.
Well, so, it's basically some candy and some real Skittle centipedes. If they eat the wrong one, they're showered in a bunch of nasty centipedes, essentially. Poisonous ones.
You know, as you do.
As one does.
Sounds like almost like a joke. Don't eat the centipede. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? A bunch of centipedes will eat me. They did.
Excellent. I added that as a dungeon duty on your character sheet, Williams. So I mean, one other thing about dungeons or invasions, right? So your minions are they can't act on your player knowledge, right? So like we're all sitting here, you will be able to see where the adventurer is and what he's doing, right? But your minions don't know that, and they don't become aware until the adventurer is in a room adjacent to your minion. And then also, of course, there's certain things like, let's say maybe you made one of these traps have a loud horn, right? That might reach through one more room, right, to alert minions beyond. But in general, it's just one room, and then your minions can become aware that, oh yeah, the adventurers are right over there, right? So, for example, if I'm just going to use Rico and Pico here as an example.
Yay!
So Rico and Pico, if you were standing here, and an adventurer were to walk in the front door, you would not be aware until they came into this room here, right? The hallway with the trap in it. Once they go into the hallway with the trap, then Rico and Pico would be aware, because that's one room. You know, it's an adjacent room basically. Hallways count as adjacent rooms. So again, if you were say over here by the big mine, you wouldn't know until they approached the bridge area, right?
Okay. I gotcha. I'll hang out here then.
Okay, and that's pretty much all you need to know about it. Everything else we'll just learn by playing it. So, let's roll starting locations. So, here's what's going on. You guys hear outside the dungeon a screeching as the port cutlass is pushed up, and I'm talking to your main characters, and you are pretty sure you're being invaded. So everybody gets to roll to see where your minions are. This is called your starting location roll. Roll 1d6.
All of us at once.
Doesn't matter when. Just ready.
1d6?
Got a minion. Yeah, 1d6 to push your minions.
Oh, look at me,
Sick.
please. Bup, bup.
My minions are very
Our
feisty
minions
and angry.
are very on point.
Yeah, they're angry. Angry minions.
Did everybody roll there? Looks like it. No? Okay, so if you got a failure, put your minion in a terrible position.
And a 3 is a failure, right?
3 is a failure, yeah. One,
How
two,
do I
three.
do that?
So you are far from the action, rather distracted by something you're doing, likely without weapons, or maybe even asleep. Adventurers have a decisive advantage against you. For example, you might be facing off against each other in the fighting pit. You might be lying in a hallway asleep after a huge meal. You might be carefully moving across a small bridge over the magma river. We don't have a magma river, but we have an actual river. But this is a volcano. There's lava in here somewhere. You just haven't found it yet. But
Just have
anyway,
to dig deeper.
So we want to be far away. We don't want to be close. Up
You want-
is
Right,
Correct.
because you're disadvantaged.
Yep.
Sven, Stefan, and Sergey are down in the bottom of the mine playing hide and seek.
beautiful. Who else failed there?
Oh, what I did. What
Stumble, Yeah.
what is this? I don't know how to ping, but
Click and hold left mouse.
Just long
click and hold.
Yeah, click and hold
Oh.
left mouse button.
Oh, that one. Okay, what's this room?
That's the torture room.
That's a torture chamber. yeah.
Oh, torture chamber. Can they be in the torture chamber?
Sure. What are they?
Is
doing?
that far enough away? Okay.
For a 2? Yeah, that's about.
Oh,
as far as-
3.
Yeah,
3.
Yeah. or sorry, yeah, a failure. They're all the same, but
Yeah, okay.
yeah, I think that's far away. Also, break room would be far away. Right?
Okay.
Like,
In
what
the
are they
torture chamber, they are making ghoulish toys for children because Bumble said so. So, they're like taking pins to try to make dolls out of like knives and pins and metal stuff that kids love to play with these things. So I mean, he said make toys, so that's what they're doing.
Excellent. They are very distracted by
Yes.
doing their favorite thing, making torture devices. So let's see. We got one more failure. Lugs. What are where'd your dudes go? Yeah. What are Under Thrust and Gross Blunder doing?
Underthrust and Gross Blunder are currently loading the poisonous centipedes. They're hanging from ropes from the ceiling of the right dead above the bridge there, in plain view. But unfortunately, they've dropped all their tools on the bridge and are currently stuck until someone comes to help them.
It's awesome. That's awesome. You are close for a failure, but because you've made them completely helpless, I'll accept it for sure. All right, so we got 2 mixed and 2 success. So let's do the partial success. So Ben, where are your where's the assistant going?
The assistant. So wait, what kind of position he wants to be in? Like,
Yeah, you're just in a less than ideal situation. You might not have weapons, or you may just like not be in a good location for where the
right,
advantage is
he's
coming
right by the hole.
from. Right by the hole. Okay.
Yeah. Without a way to like easily get back over.
Yeah, and what are you doing?
The assistant is arguing with himself in 3 different voices about what's at the bottom of the hole.
Excellent. Let's go over to Silvervine. What are Rico and Pico doing? And where are they?
Rico and Pico are gonna be napping in the chairs. They're gonna be slacking off.
You got a success.
Well, mixed. Didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Yeah, he got a partial. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, mopping floors. Now, move on to our successes. So you start in a good position. You begin in the exact dungeon room. You might want to be with weapons nearby. So Jonathan and what's it? Mr.
Peace. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to go first, please?
Sure. My Meth and Pit, they're throwing rocks around up in this close to the front room. They're trying to hit bugs. They see crawling around the dungeon.
Okay. And like I said, this is a full success. So like, there are weapons nearby. What kind of weapons?
I mean, like any weapon they can have.
I mean, within reason, mundane weapons.
Well, they're kind of like fire, like I guess they're like little. What does the picture even look like of them?
Demons.
Yeah, they're little demons. So, I guess they'll have like a pitchfork and a shovel.
Perfect. Okay, so we had one more success.
Yep.
Moxie, Flogger, and Lester. Where are they headed?
They are going to be, surprisingly, in the same room as Meth, but on this side, closest to the drawbridge.
Okay.
And
what are they doing?
they are, gathering torture devices because they always have to be prepared to torture small animals and/or people.
But mostly small animals.
Mostly
Specifically
small
puppies.
animals. Yep, puppies.
Okay.
Or cats,
Well, It's everybody.
No, you think
Oh.
you skipped Josh?
Did I skip Jar? No, I didn't. He's down here.
No, yeah, the shadows are at the bottom of the mine shaft playing hide and go seek, which
Oh,
is
okay.
pretty funny since they're shadows in total darkness playing hide and seek.
Mm-hmm.
Spork is
Spork,
like,
no
no, I'm
one
telling you
ever
there are
said
shadow
shadows were
people down
bright.
there.
No one ever accused shadows of being being bright. Get it?
Hey.
I appreciated it.
Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
No,
So-
we're there with you.
So you guys are being invaded. This is an adventurer sent from the Merchants Guild City, which we haven't named the city yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Merchant City.
Yeah. There's only one adventurer. There's an adventurer and two underlings, which are basically tier 0 adventurers. But adventurers are a little more complicated than just an imaginary character, right? They actually have some stats. So the scout is the one that is invading here. The scout can be found pressing at the borders between the known and the unknown. Such places are rife with danger, but with his uncanny sense of direction, keen eye for peril, and unerring precision. I'm waiting for one of you guys to pick up that card. I will take it right back out of your hands.
What do you mean pick up the card? I don't even see it. I saw it for a moment, and then you moved it off the edge of the screen.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to zoom out. Everybody should zoom out.
Oh, now I see it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, even if I'm at 60%, I only have what's available.
It's because he put it all the way on the edge out there.
I didn't do that. Somebody else is moving around.
Oh, I'm not. I don't.
Well, see, everybody's got permission. I'm gonna have to take permissions away.
I think Garrett did that just to fuck with us.
I think he did too.
Totally true.
It feels like a Ouija board.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah, it's good. He has a Ouija mouse.
All right, so the scout, that's one of the ones that's coming, right?
This is the adventurer. The other two are underlings.
Oh, they're
Are
underlings.
his underlings.
Got it.
So there's a scout and 2 underlings. Well, knows the way, so I assume that he can combat our attempts to trick him with knows the way.
So I was gonna say the way moves work. So there's other RPGs that use the same concept of a move, right? So when a thing happens, right? Because you know how in Blades you generally, like, if you're fighting, you resolve an entire kind of snippet of story in one roll, right? When something like that happens, basically the scout can choose to use an offensive or defensive move during the scene, giving the scout a bonus, basically making your roll more difficult, right? So, like Josh said, the know the way. He may use that if you guys try to, say, send him directly into a dead end or something like that, right? And then he would get a bonus, making your pathing roll more difficult, right? And defensive moves kind of work basically the same way. And then, of course, adventurers carry loot, and there's some possible loot down there if you guys are able to defeat this guy. So anyway, I'm gonna make him kind of small again.
Okay.
Put him over here. So this, one other thing. So adventurers have hearts, right? So it's kind of like having a health clock, but slightly different. So each heart takes 2 slashes.
It's Zelda.
Yep. Each heart takes 2 slashes to knock out, and when they lose all their hearts, then
We get to eat their bodies.
No. I need them. I need them to go into the pit.
They either
Okay.
run away, or they, or you eat their bodies. Yeah.
Stop trying to eat my sacrifices, people.
And final thing, invasions only get harder. In fact, there's a little tracker where I am supposed to track the difficulty of this invasion so that the next one is harder. So this is as easy as it gets. All right, here we go. The scouts come into your dungeon, and they're gonna make their way up here. We need a pathing roll.
How do you do that?
Whoever wants to do this, I just need 1d6.
Ooh, quick.
He's quick on the draw. Yep.
He's a quick clicker.
Okay.
Quick draw on the
so-
draw.
So you got a success spin, so you can you determine which path they take.
Do they know that these people are here yet?
Meth and Pit and Moxie and Fogger are not yet aware. They the adventure is not in an adjacent hallway or room.
Is
So
there only
my-
the one? There's the 3 of them, right?
There's
So
three
my
of them.
guys are definitely not alert about this.
Correct.
Okay. Then they're probably just gonna waddle around the hole some more.
Oh,
No, he's
sorry.
talking
I
Okay, what are we doing?
I
He's talking
wasn't
about
asking
the
where
NPCs.
your minions go. You get to say where the NPCs go, and since you
Oh,
rolled
okay.
a success, they will
Oh,
go
means
the
I get
direction
to-
you want. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they're obviously gonna go look at the cool thing on the wall.
Gotta find that fucking mural.
Yeah, I mean it looks amazing. It looks very important, probably.
Hmm.
The scout's good at seeing things on the wall too, you know. So the scout sees that thing as like, whoa, the thing.
I mean, he might be superstitious. We don't know this.
Cool.
Oh, they're gonna see the
Okay.
delay.
Yeah. So they walk.
So what does the delay actually is? I mean, because we kind of maybe I don't know if we made that up. Like, does that do anything good
No.
for us to delay him?
Well, I mean, they make noise.
Well, do
I
we
feel
get to change our positions or something? I mean, if we know they're here and they're spinning all day, fucking mooning about out there, like, what does that do for us? Otherwise, we should have put something that would shoot his ass.
These are the lessons you learn.
Yeah.
So
Later, we can install a trap that goes off on a timer, like after they start the delay thing. So like I don't know, they make a trap that takes a little while.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if they're delayed, then I think we should maybe, so at least the aware monsters can reposition or something if they want. It gives them plenty of time to get ready for this guy.
Our monster's aware.
I mean, the people that succeeded, the ones that aren't, the people that have, you know, aggressive, happy monsters, like, they probably have time then to, like, get exactly where they
So-
want to be.
before you get too sad about your delay trap, we need to see if it actually works at all.
It's true, but if it works even in the future, I still have that question. How does this actually help us?
So, like I said, this is how we learn. Wugs,
It's our first time
Um,
running the dungeon.
I believe this is your your dungeon duty for this trap, right? It's a tier
As
one.
I understand it.
Yeah, it's a tier 1 trap. So, give me a d6.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wugs, no.
Ding, dings.
I guess they
immediately.
figure that shit out quick.
I left the
Yeah.
She walks
instructions.
up, she's like, oh, it's
Fine.
just... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're just there.
I haven't finished installing it. Okay, so the controls just automatically, you know, it's like a, yeah, it just automatically immediately opens.
Okay.
Gotta click rewind, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta
Uh,
rewind the tape. Gotta flip the tape.
They're gonna move on. So at this point, I need to roll a dice. Okay. So we come to the trap. Josh, I think this trap is your dungeon duty.
It is indeed. So I roll just a 1d6?
Yeah, since it's a tier 1 trap. So 1d. Ooh,
Success.
yeah. Also, well, so first you get to damage one of the adventures of your choice. Second, you get to roll again. So roll again.
Yeah, being that there is only one adventure, I guess I will choose them.
Well, there's 2 underlings. You can pick any of those.
I think the adventure, the main
First
one.
one. Yeah.
I would suggest also. Yep. Okay. Oh. So with the one that disables the trap. So you get one good hit in before the trap breaks. So you're gonna hit the adventurer.
Yeah.
Okay. Narrate to me how this happens. How you hit him and then the trap breaks.
I feel like the scout is like talking to his underlings, like, you know, of course they expected to delay me, but I saw right through the tactic. He's like looking over his shoulder, like lecturing his like minions on what a fucking damn fine job he did, and just all of a sudden, blink, and he goes, "What?" Like looks down and just an arrow fucking slams right fucking into him out of the little hole in the wall.
Nice. And then how does the trap break?
I guess it just like it's trying to rewind, like clink, 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 and then just like I don't know, snap, and then just some steam hisses out of the wall somewhere, like fucking
it's
wow, 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 wow.
it's just shoddy. Yeah. Okay. So when they enter this room, Meph and Pit, Moxie, Flogger, you guys become aware of them.
Time to go fuck them up.
Oh shit! Someone's coming! Get the pitchfork and the shovel ready.
I got the rusty knife and the tongs ready.
They take a bite of the bug that they were smashing against the wall, and they're ready to pounce.
The scout moves into the entrance to this little cave here.
Yep.
Spying Moxie, Flogger, and Lester, the scout is going to use one of its moves. He's going to use a trick shot.
Fuck.
Aiming at Moxie's face. What are you gonna do, Moxie?
Okay, so I got a question real quick before I make a decision on what I'd like to do.
Okay.
My question is, would invocation, like, would that be based on what deity I picked, and then I would have to just like look at that spreadsheet, right?
Not necessarily. So
Okay.
your minions are different characters than yours. They don't have to be, like they
Tied
don't
to
have
my
be
god.
tied to your stuff yet.
Thank goodness. Okay.
But their invoke of 2 only allows them to cast tier 1 spells.
Right, that's fine. I just want to. So, I want to do an invocation. I just want to look at the spell list here real quick. Because I was going to say, if it's based on me, then it would be like Fog, which is, I think, tier 2 or tier 1. But let's see real quick.
Oh no, Fog is not tier 1.
Oh, okay. But like I said, they're going to use a different one altogether. So I'm going to pull that up real quick. Because, like I said,
So
I-
busy.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I thought he was looking something up. I was just gonna ask
He
you a
is.
bullshit question to fill the time.
I think go for it.
So my question was that: do the people that failed their placement check, do I get to play this round, or like do we get to move and we're just put at a disadvantage, or am I just sort of out of this invasion?
So the way that works is until the adventurer comes to a room or hallway adjacent to your minion is unaware. So they are just blissfully playing their hide and seek.
Perfect. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to cast. They're going to be based on the god of Delgeth, and I'll make a note of that. Or Delgeth. And I want to cast Sow Discord, or Mislead. So I want to try an invocation to mislead him that he can't believe his eyes.
I don't know why I was thinking the 5e spell.
Okay. So because he is using a trick shot,
Mhm.
this is going to be Yeah, let's go with. It's gonna be desperate, and what's it? Your minions don't get desperate XP. I apologize.
No, that's fine.
What's it? And the effect, I believe it's gonna be limited.
Yeah, so I don't have any of those options for the drop down. It's just the number of dice. Again.
Yeah, and that's the way this whole game works. I don't know. I'm still using position and effect though because I think.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, I don't know how to play.
So a 6.
Hey, nice.
Those 3 red caps, you know. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. The scout's vision goes blurry, and the arrow, which was aimed right for Molly's temple, goes a little high, taking the red cap off. You know, pinning it to the wall behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah, Meth and Pit, you see this happen. What are you doing?
So I think Pit, he's gonna maybe step around the corner and stab the guy with the pitchfork, and Meth is going to so I can cast spells with these guys.
As long as they have invocate. Yeah.
I mean,
If
I
they-
Or
do.
invoke,
So
rather.
how do I
No.
know that the minions have it or not?
It's on their character sheet.
So that's under my character sheet?
Yeah, on the far right-hand side.
Yeah, they have invocate and they got smash, so perfect. So yeah, one guy's gonna smash and one guy's gonna cast like flame.
So they act together.
Oh, okay. Well then they're gonna smash.
Okay. I mean, you can narratively have them both attack, but mechanically it's one roll.
Okay. So you know, like I said, Pit's gonna walk around and try to stab the scout right in the face or in the chest, and Meph's just gonna back him up. So I just do regular die and roll, right? Oh.
Yep.
Nice, a 6.
Yeah. So your attack hits home. The scout stumbles back. You apply a slash. But the scout very quickly gets his footing. A couple of arrows from Ben and Jerry fly by Meth and Pit's ears, forcing you to retreat.
That's fine. So what do I have to do? Like, what do they just go down here or something? Like,
Uh,
how would you?
I mean, you just got to get out of the arrows. They're shooting arrows at you.
Okay, so I can stay where I'm at. I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand. That's all. No offense, Garrett.
Yeah, no worries. I'm also trying to understand. They're gonna move into the room.
Well, if they're gonna move into the room, I'm gonna retreat towards the bridge, and I guess I'll be at the bridge if that's like, or if that's okay.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
As they come into the room, yeah, they're in full-on attack mode. Ben and Jerry have pulled swords out, swaths, and they are running towards you. What are you guys doing?
I mean, they best have their ice cream ready.
I mean,
So he's going again now, Garrett?
it's both of you, both of your turns. Basically, here's the situation: you're both getting attacked.
Okay.
The scout is shooting arrows.
Perfect.
Ben
Understand.
and Jerry are running in with swords. Like
I'm going to, cause I'm running away. I'm going to cast like a fireball, I guess, or like a level 1 spell.
sure, you can singe something or set somebody's hair on fire.
Perfect. I'm trying to just get them away from me. So I got a 2.
Okay. Before I narrate what happens, what are you doing? Jonathan, what are your minions doing?
I am going to. Let's see. What did I say I cast the first time? I'm just making sure. Did I say
Mislead. I think.
mislead? Okay. I'm going to sow discord between Ben and Jerry and the scout. You know, they've been trekking their ass here, so we're going to just, hope that I can trick them. Well, it is a success.
What do you intend that to do? You need to tell me your intention. Otherwise, I don't really know what you want.
Okay. I'm trying to sow discord so that like they're grumpy at each other and that I might slip away.
Okay, you're trying to get away.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll do core first. So your minions, attempt to throw fire and as they're backing away, but they are not fast enough. An arrow from the scout, and, Ben with his sword, they come in and they make contact. They are going to make your minions bloodied.
Oh God, no! I need if my minions die, what happens, Garrett?
You have
We
to
talked
hire
about
more.
this. Yeah, you gotta hire a new set.
Fuck.
And you are still, just surrounded by these dudes now. We'll go to Jonathan's minions, Moxie.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna take a hit, so your minions are also bloodied. But you are able to escape. Which direction are you escaping in?
I am escaping towards the pit. Sorry, the hole in the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna say you can make it right here to where the bridge is broken.
Okay.
So now we'll turn back. Meth and Pitt see Moxie, Fogger, and Lester, streaking down the bridge. This scout and these two little footman dudes are closing in on for the kill here. Meth, how do you get out of this?
I think they're going to smash their way through the scout. And is there a way that we could like sound the alarm so like other people know that this is going on?
Not in your dungeon right now.
Okay, I understand. So it's kind of like shit out of luck. So yeah, I guess we'll smash one more time. Can I like
help me
be desperate about it?
Help me understand. Yeah, what are you doing? Like,
Well, I mean they're going to like try to repel the fighters so that they can then move also onto the bridge.
Oh, so you're
already on the bridge.
No,
well, I'm at like the entrance to the bridge.
Yeah, but nobody's blocking you from moving down the bridge. You can follow Moxie, Flogger, and Lester at your leisure. Well,
all right, well,
not really.
Asking, how are you going to get out of this? How are you going to basically disengage?
Well,
Right.
Can I use my smash skills to like pole vault with my tools over the broken bridge to the other side?
How? So using smash as a verb. Tell me how you do that.
I take a full. They start to fully run towards the broken bridge, and at the last possible second, they use both of their weapons like pole vaults and shove them into the wood to try to launch them over the broken section of the bridge to get to the other side to safety.
I suppose you mean
one time.
I suppose you meant to say smash when you said shove, but
Well, that's what I
accept
meant,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Nice!
I love you, Peace. Yeah, nice. Rolled 6. It happens.
You bastards, you can't get us!
Yeah, you, what's it? Moxie, you, Meth and Pit, make just like a streak over your head of fire as they come flying over. Their tools are like scattered behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you're looking at a hole, that goes down to, the abyss below. And then as you look up, you see Underthrust and Gross Blunder hanging from the ceiling.
Thank
I
goodness you guys
imagine-
are here.
Yeah.
Hey, don't mind us. We're just hanging out.
They're being very unsafe coming down that hallway. You should go talk to them.
They just kind of pitifully sway back and forth.
Yeah, you just keep hanging around, I guess. That's all you're good for.
So, and actually, yeah, now that they're in an adjacent room under thrust, you're activated. I should have activated you earlier. I apologize.
So, Under Thrust and Gross Wonder are two tiny mechanical gnomes. So, seeing this happen and everybody running, they're going to sound off like an alarm, just like going off like a fucking, like a home security system, as loud as they can, screaming. And hopefully that's going to wake up the people, the assistant, and the people in the mine.
If you were just screaming, then yes. If you were to take the equipped upgrade for your minion pack, you could give them a device that would be more effective than just adjacent rooms.
Yeah, so I guess since they're just going to scream. What else can they do?
Excellent. Okay, so assistant.
Intruder!
Yeah, assistant.
Intruder alert!
Ben and Josh, your minions, hear Under Thrust and Gross Blunder, screaming out an emergency. As this happens, Jerry, is like, "Hey," and totally unbeknownst to him, walks right into this trap. I feel like we kind of failed on defining this trap well. What's the trigger? Like, does Jerry have to eat one?
Well, if you don't-
I imagine it's just so pathetically made that it's just like a table that says "Please take one," and it's got like a bowl of the centipedes.
And what I'm asking is that Jerry is interacting with your trap. He is
Okay.
he's also chasing Moxie, Flogger, and Lester, who are cowering at the end of.
Could you say that
Broken
if the
Bridge.
trap is disturbed, that it reacts? So, like, if they were to
that's what
take
I'm asking is, like, what's the trigger?
Sure. Well, originally we were joking that they'd have to eat one, but I guess if they let's say if they touch, let's make it a tripwire. Yeah, if they touch the tripwire, they get hounded with some gummies and some poison.
It's like the meme where the hot dogs are thrown at the girl's face.
Yes.
The nostalgia chick, yeah.
Okay. Jerry goes to vault over the table, in hot pursuit, and he goes over that trap, triggering it. Wugs is the owner of the trap, so give me a D6 to see how trappy the trap is. Oh,
Nice.
very trappy.
That's a lot of centipedes hitting their faces right now.
It is.
Nothing
That
but
actually
centipedes.
does
The
damage.
Lollipop Guild does good work.
That they do.
I feel like they're extra sticky too.
So Jerry, can you narrate that? Or not Jerry, Groovy, can you narrate that for me? As Jerry gets kind of stuck on the trap here.
So Jerry moves through and hits the tripwire, and a little sign, or a bunch of, he runs past the table with the bowl of gummies, and hits the tripwire. A bunch of poisonous centipedes fall on Jerry, and then a little sign pops up and says, "I said just take one," and the one's underlined.
Yeah, he's gotta learn his lesson.
I mean,
Jerry, screams as he brushes poisonous centipedes off. He's been stung in many places. And with that 6, I think actually Ben and the scout are kind of piled up as Jerry is, screaming and covered in centipedes. Which gives you guys the initiative. Moxie, what are you doing?
so we're going to just gonna keep it simple and play tricks. They just want to luckily a trap, or not trap, but trying to think how best to describe it.
Just maybe think in your head what it would look like.
So they just want to make like a line that's across the bridge that would be a tripping hazard.
Okay. So how might they do that?
A tripping hazard in my dungeon.
Yes, in your dungeon, a tripping hazard.
You score points for that.
Yeah, so they're. Oh yeah, you're right. We're on a bridge. You know, we're just gonna go back to invoke. Keep it simple. We're gonna mislead them, saying, "Hey," or we're gonna cast mislead, but it's pretty much gonna be like, "Hey, you need to eat more of those centipedes because they give you eternal life."
Good
And
mind fuck.
and you can totally do that, but like what's what's your intention? Like what's the like what happens if you succeed? What's the outcome of
If I
the scene here?
succeed, they eat some more of the damn poisonous centipedes and become, you know, at least disable one. You know, that's what we're trying.
See, I don't know.
No, that's
generally spells like the low level mislead spells don't like can't make them hurt themselves. Right?
can't make them hurt themselves. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine.
Maybe you could.
You know, we're just gonna throw a dagger with trick. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do then.
That's totally cool. Are you gonna? I mean, you're not gonna try to escape. You're just holding your ground.
Well, they're gonna throw the dagger at the adventurers and run away.
Okay. How are you getting over the broken bridge here?
Well, I didn't have an action to, you know, like I don't have a die that I can narratively say how we're going to get over a broken bridge.
I mean, could I help him get over if he like calls
I
for
see,
me?
I see what you're saying. John, your minions have more than just the ones where you have points. You have all the actions.
Oh, well.
They're just 0 points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They are going to slowly skulk over the broken bridge then.
Could I like assist Garrett, or is that not?
Sure. Why not?
Cause like I mean I'm on the other side. I'm like, I got you, bro. I throw my hands out, ready to catch.
I gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So, let's see if you make it over the bridge.
I rolled a 1.
Oh. Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter what else I would roll.
But does he get like a bonus because I'm helping? Like, does he get to roll like 1 extra die or anything?
So your helping improves the position or the effect. Your choice.
Me? Well, that's
yeah.
not
So
me,
like,
right?
yeah. So like, you could say, no, that's you. You get to choose.
Okay.
So like, you could reduce the position, and maybe he wouldn't get hurt as bad as he falls through the broken bridge here.
All right. Well, how about I say I have like a rope and I throw it to him and he's able to catch it, but he's already fallen through the bridge.
You know, that works for me. Sure. You'd lower his position, so it wouldn't be as risky. So the consequence isn't quite as bad. Yeah, Moxie, Fogger, Lester, you guys are all able to grab onto the rope, but unfortunately, you don't make the jump. So now you are all 3 hanging from a rope. That Meph and Pitt are like, you know, furiously tugging on. And since there's 3 of you and only 2 of them, Meph and Pitt are like slowly dragging towards the breaking bridge.
We're very skinny though. Just think strong thoughts, Meph and Pitt.
You look up at this point, Moxie, and you see Underthrust hanging from the ceiling, and he just like waves at you, like, "Hey, how you doing?" Sorry, like now. Ay. Okay. That's
Oh,
what
hey, just so you
happens.
guys know, I might have to like step away for a few minutes. Stacy's dad had to go. It's not like, it's just like a thing, but he's in the hospital and
Oh no. Okay.
I Like I don't know if CZ and you just I don't I'm. It's not like a big deal. Like don't worry about it. It's just it is what it is kind of situation. So
Sure. Yeah. No.
I just want to give you a heads up because she's waiting for a call from the doctor now.
Okay. So one last thing for the one there. Alan, even though it was controlled, oh yeah, you know what? No, the consequences you just don't make it. So I'm not gonna hurt you anymore. So yeah, now we've got everybody hanging. Assistant, Stefan, Sven, Sergey, Josh, Ben, what are you guys doing? All this shit's been going on outside. You know you hear the sounds of battle. Men screaming. Meth and Pitt, you know, like saying, "We got you, bro."
I think everyone's crossing the bridge, so I want to like slink through the shadows using my skulk. I want to prepare an ambush for when any of the invaders step across the bridge. Like I want to be on the ceiling or something, like in the shadows, right? Because that's where literally we're shadows. So we're gonna be like hanging out in the shadows, cast on the ceiling or something, like ready to like drop on them and get the pounce on them.
Okay.
We are shadows after all.
Indeed. And the 3 kobolds in a trench coat. What are you guys doing?
I mean, there's not much they can do right now. I feel like. They're gonna go, and they're gonna hide behind this wall, and all sneaky.
So,
sorry. They're gonna like all wobble around, and they're going to like go behind out of sight, and then they're going to make noise like they pretended to fall into the hole, and they're gonna try to trick the guys to think that they're in the hole, that they fell in.
Okay. Indeed.
So Bearsy,
Yeah.
is it possible as my ambush, like if I move to the edge, like to the bridge zone or whatever, can I use my stalker ability that says your lurking presence forces foolish action on a success
No.
while moving stealthily?
Your minions don't get your specials, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, so they can just skulk. I see. That's a possibility. Gotcha.
Right.
I mean, they can still skulk, so skulking is cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, minions are. I would just say don't get super
I
attached
get it.
to anyone.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. They're just they're little mobs.
So speaking of don't get super attached, Ben and Jerry, I'm gonna put Moxie down here. They come onto the bridge, and they're they start flat out running. You can tell they are going to leap the bridge and start attacking you, Meth and Pit.
Fuck.
The scout back here pulls back an arrow and aims at Moxie or Flogger. No, she's aiming at Flogger. She's gonna loose an arrow. Flogger, what are you doing? Getting shot at. How do you stop? Try to dodge. I don't know. Do something. Did he say he was stepping away?
Who, me? Yes.
Yes. Oh,
I did.
Okay. Are you back?
I'm back. Sorry, I had to.
Okay.
I really had to go.
No worries. The scout was shooting at you, and you were just like not saying anything. I was like, oh, shit, he's gone.
You can't kill me, Garrett. I wasn't here.
Dude, yeah, well, you're back, so now I can try.
Oh, no.
Talk to Nick about that.
Um,
Still salty 18 years later.
Yeah, there's an arrow in the air.
Whoosh.
She's not using her offensive move. She's already used her trick shot, so can't use that one again. But she's just kind of shooting at you. So this can be a risky roll. What are you doing? What are you doing, Flogger? How do you dodge the arrow? Narrate.
We're gonna deflect the arrow
Okay.
by calling on Delgeth one final time to try to save us. Save us, please. Oh, fuck. It's because I was hanging there, dangling from a bridge.
Okay. Yeah, dangling from the side of a bridge, holding onto a rope, getting shot at with an arrow.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, Tristan. Minions all slip off the rope.
No, friends.
Yeah, fall into the abyss below and drown to death.
Drowned to death, as you do.
As
He
you
was
do.
murdered. He was murdered to death.
Guys, how it always goes down.
Oh, he didn't kill you till you got back.
Exactly.
At this point, the rope suddenly, lightened by the drop of Tristan's minions. Like Meph and Pit, you guys just like fall backwards,
Oh,
and you see running, leaping into the air, Jerry. He's jumping over that gap, coming to get you. What do you do?
I'm gonna. Can I push like a wall of gas at them to like maybe prevent him from moving forward and then fall through the hole?
Yeah, steam him right through that hole.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
With the 6, I can't say no. However, a wall of gas just like stopping somebody.
It doesn't stop. It
I
pushes
don't
them
know
back.
if that's tier 1, but
But it's steam, right?
yeah, but
They're
Idiots.
fiery and they have gas.
I got you, man. I just have to make sure you don't go crazy because your character will get a lot more powerful, right? So,
I
in
mean,
any
I
case,
hear you.
Can a tier 1 spell attack?
you
Like
can.
someone?
Yeah, you can. You can singe somebody, right? Like you can set their hair on fire.
So let's say it's like that only with steam, so it just scalds their face.
Yeah, it fucks up his momentum.
Okay, sure. He comes flying over. However, doesn't hit you because he kind of stumbles down, steam in his face. He's like,
Can I push him once he's like disoriented?
You can try.
Sure.
All right. And you're trying to push him off the side, I assume.
Yeah, I'm trying to push him through the hole into the abyss.
Okay. So they are a lot bigger than you. 'Cause they're humans, right?
Yeah, but I'm a demon, fire god, shit. I mean, I got
You're-
fiery hands.
You're a flying little imp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teabag his face, so it's gonna really get him confused.
I mean, you could claw his eyes out, right? You're flying in his face, like you're like a little fucking in Aladdin, right? The little clay fucking thing in Aladdin that fucking flaps.
Sure,
at people.
that's a good idea.
Okay. So you're just gonna try to like claw his eyes.
Yeah, that's fine.
And-
I got a 4.
Okay. Yeah. You fucking claw his eyes.
You can't see us now.
Unfortunately, he's able to reach up and grab onto your legs.
One of
and-
them or both my guys?
One of them.
Okay.
And he, he's kind of, swinging. Which one is it? Let's call it. Let's say it's Pit. He's
Sure.
swinging Pit around. Pit doesn't look good, as he stands up, he proceeds to like smash Pit into the floorboard.
No, not Pit.
Yeah.
Can you resist or anything?
You're minion. Sorry, bud.
Fuck.
You don't have stress.
All right. So I
Makes
guess
it tough.
Meth is gonna go like Super Saiyan Rage at this point, and
Okay.
he's gonna come up from behind and I feel like he's got razor like fingers. He's gonna slice the guy's tendons to try to get him to fall down on like
Okay.
backwards.
Right on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, actually, hold on. Wait just a second. Or don't wait a second. You can keep that roll. So, when you hit him, in a rage, he, makes a misstep, right? Like, as he's trying to, like, cover his face, and you cut at his neck and his eyes, and he can't see. His feet just start to slip out from under him, and he screams as he falls down into the abyss.
Good riddance, motherfucker.
Jerry is dead.
That was a good roll.
You're next, you evil bastard.
You did the opposite of what Tristan did, basically.
Yep.
The scout takes aim and tries to shoot you, Meph. What are you doing?
Oh man, I feel like I'm very
Exposed?
no, I'm energized from just dropping
Okay.
that beast of a man through the hole. So I stare at him and stick out my tongue.
Okay. So if you're not gonna try to avoid it, that arrow's gonna hit you.
I mean, can't I guess I meant I'm juking right and left, like trying to. I'm gonna be hard to hit.
Okay. What action are you gonna use? I feel like that's probably a finesse roll.
Perfect. Just roll finesse.
Or well, yeah, two. If you have, you do have 0. Okay.
I don't have any points into it, so it's a 0.
Yeah, and that's fine because. Anyway, so you rolled 2 3s. Unfortunately, as you stick out your tongue, and you're like, yeah, you can't hit me, the arrow hits you.
Do I die now?
I think you do. Yeah.
That's the second bloodied.
Yeah.
Because you.
Yeah. Meph and Pit are gone.
No.
Hey, you can join me, Meph and Pit.
I'm just bleeding out on the
Like I said, you join me, buddy.
Yeah, we're in the Underdark.
We're in the dead world together.
It'll be
Yeah.
okay.
I put them in your room there, down there. Poor little guys.
Maybe we can reanimate them after the fact.
Right.
Well,
Our
not,
turn.
not really. If they are companions,
I mean, they're
then you
demons, though,
can.
Garrett.
What I'm saying is there's a special ability that allows you to do that.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have that special ability, then no.
We'll have to get it eventually then.
Yeah, you can do that.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. At this point, Ben runs into here, and with the threat seemingly, dealt with, he starts to look around.
Oh, did you guess?
Where's the mechanical fuckers?
So yeah, they're hanging from the ceiling. I want to know if he sees them. Let me roll for him. He rolls. He rolls 2 5s at disadvantage. He looks up and sees Underthrust hanging from the ceiling and is like, "Oh shit!"
Why is it you said disadvantage?
Because he's a tier 0, so he rolls.
I see. I
0
got
dice.
you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But you rolled 2 5s, so it
I
cancels
thought
out.
Underthrust and Gross Plunder. So they're just still gonna be stuck there. They're just not gonna. I thought once they're activated, they would like get down or something. But they're just gonna sit there.
I mean, it's up to Jay. What do you?
Like he doesn't do anything. The finest Underthrust and Gross Plunder is the finest. He doesn't do anything.
Well,
So,
could you have a turn before, like after my guy's turn then?
He can have a turn right now. Like, you see these guys come in and spot you. What are you guys doing? Underthrust, gross blunder.
Hello, and welcome to the mines. Thank you for your interest. If you would be willing to fill out a customer service survey, we would be very interested in your results. We are two sentient chandeliers. We are the latest models. If you wish to progress, I can only advise that it would be very dangerous for you. However, you're welcome to take plenty of pictures or drawings with charcoal. Thank you for your interest, and have a marvelous afternoon.
That's pretty
This,
funny.
yeah, that's great.
Jeez, that's confusing.
Sounds like a
But-
trick roll.
Yeah, the scout looks up and he's like, "Evil gnomes! Don't let them in, cast a spell on you," and fires an arrow at you in the middle of your speech.
Racist.
He's not convinced.
So the thing is that you guys speak dark, these guys speak light. You can't understand each other. They don't know what you're saying, and you don't know what they're saying.
You gotta use the words in the list, bud.
Money back guarantee.
You gotta be like,
It's not
you
working.
You gotta be like, you eat, go, do, give us 3. Maybe stop, get out.
So, but seriously, while they're talking, I'd like to do a tinker roll for underthrust and because I imagine they're right next to one another, right? They're not on the same line. And can this be a rope bridge?
I believe it is a rope bridge.
Yeah.
I like
different things,
but-
but yeah, it's a rope bridge.
I mean, it is also broken, so
sure.
I don't know if it's a rope bridge, right? Because if it was broken, then Ben and the scout would be in the water already. And everything that just happened would not. Like,
Yes, it
have
would.
happened.
What do you think this bridge is made of?
It's got a hole in
Uh,
the middle from the thing falling through, I thought.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
still have, rope bridges can still have total holes where, I mean, they've still got the wooden plats on the bottom. And I mean, not a rope bridge like a line. I mean, just a bridge, bridge with rope with wood and handrails.
You know what?
But
Yeah,
handrails
sure.
snap and you can fall over the edge. Like boards
I'm-
go, you fall through the middle, right?
Yeah, I'm with it. Let's go. It's a rope
So,
bridge.
while they're doing that, I'd like to think that Underthrust and Grossblunder, each on each side of the bridge, are going
That's
to.
funny. I imagined it was a rope bridge the whole time. I didn't know that there was another bridge we were thinking of.
I just imagined it exactly as it looked in the thing.
Same Z's.
In any case, what are Underthrust and Grossblunder doing?
So they're going to tinker on their own bodies to disconnect one of their arms that double as small blades. Not necessarily for stabbing or anything, but pretty good for maintenance as their builders. Disconnecting each arm at the same time will hopefully fall down and cut the ropes, causing the bridge to collapse.
Hang on, lady. We going for a ride.
Yeah.
Now they have 2 in tinker. What do I roll for that?
2d6.
You could just click the word tinker on the.
Yeah, you can also click it on the little minion sheet.
Also good.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice.
So narrate for me what happens here. It's full success.
So Underthrust and Glowsplendor look at each other and say, "They can't understand us. Perhaps we can give them a hand." And they'll disconnect their arms. The arms activate their little blades from the fingers. The blades fall down, slicing the ropes. And hopefully the scout, or at least Ben, who's somewhat on the bridge there, will fall into the chasm below. Meanwhile, Underthrust and Glowsplendor would high-five, but find themselves ill-equipped.
They headbutt each other.
Okay. You hear a scream as Ben just falls all the way down.
Aw, poor guy.
No, that was a bastard.
That's exactly what you too. You weren't on him, dude. Yeah, fuck those guys. They're good people. We don't like them.
I was
They-
being sarcastic.
They
sorry.
literally just killed 2 of your minions.
I was being sarcastic.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the scout, as the bridge starts falling, right, is going to use a spot an exit. All right, to see a way out of this, and and she's able to like scramble up the bridge as it's falling, and get back here. She draws another arrow. It looks like she's gonna aim and shoot at you under thrust, Gross Blunder.
Oh.
Wait, they didn't fall to their death?
One of them did.
Cut off one arms.
Oh
Where's
yeah,
the-
and now you have no arms. So no.
Now we have no arms. You wouldn't shoot an unarmed gnome, would you?
You kind of use the words on the list, bud.
Assistant, I mean, do you have any, like, you've been just hanging out down there, like, do you have any, like, should we chase the scout? Do you have any way across the bridge? No.
We'll have to fix that.
We should build a second, slightly smaller bridge.
Wait a second. We could lure them over here, and maybe they'll fall in. One second. Can I go up and like shout across to the scout?
You're trying to distract her, so her shot doesn't land.
I mean, maybe she'd want to run away at this point because
Oh,
there's only one left.
Oh, I didn't realize she was shooting.
Well, she kind of is running away in a way. I mean, she can still go down to the south, but she's totally running away. Like, her 2 minions just fell to their death and the bridge collapsed, so that's why I was asking. I mean, we can chase her if we all want to chase her. I mean, because now it's just her.
Yeah, but how are you going to get to the other part of the bridge?
Chaser, there's
Well,
no bridge.
exactly. That's what I was asking people. I feel like as shadows, my guys will just move through the
I
shadows.
just want to.
They
Okay,
need-
immediate problem right now is the scout is going to shoot arrows at Under Thrust and Gross Blunder until
I thought they
are
were
dead.
already dead.
They lost their arms. They're hanging from the ceiling, but no, they haven't been hit yet. The scout's going to get revenge if she can.
Well, I will. No arms. I'm not sure. They have neither arms, or only one arm each.
I mean, I was narrating one arm each, but it's totally funnier for them to be completely unarmed.
Unarmed.
You're holding on with your teeth.
No, they've got like it wrapped around their waist. I like to imagine they're also upside down.
Well, so then, I mean, again, we don't really have anyone that can chase them, the scout, like, because there's just me, and the scout will kill just me, and you're just gonna die, and you can't do anything anyway, so I don't really know what we're supposed to do here.
We gotta lure her over here.
He's
Well-
just gonna shoot it on a Pest and Gross Blunder, who apparently
Yeah.
have no arms.
Throw rocks
I
at her
can't do
or
anything.
something.
You
I
can't
mean,
do anything.
I can't do anything about that.
Throw rocks at her or something.
I mean, that's an idea.
Okay.
You,
okay.
you also thought maybe to distract her to
We're gonna. Wait. Okay. I know what we're gonna do. The assistant's gonna run out and see that and be like, start waving his arms, and be like,
Show off.
"Don't shoot! It's me, Ben! I made it!" Jumping around. It's dark, right? I imagine we're in a hole. We're in a cave. I got something in my throat.
So the scout, hearing you screaming, shifts her aim, right? And is going to use an offensive move, suppressive fire. She looses 3 arrows, shink, 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 in your direction. What do you guys do?
Oh well, I was trying to trick her into not shooting, but
Say they can't understand what you say.
oh, fair. That's true. That's true.
Right, they speak light, we speak
Yep.
dark.
I
And
will.
there's like common, right?
This
that
works
they-
too. I got it. So he's actually the assistant's gonna go out there and make himself a pretty obvious target, right? But the 3 kobolds inside the assistant, they're gonna make a trick attempt, to try to reshape themselves in a way that is not conducive to how it looks like on the outside. They're changing their hitbox and doing some acrobatic shit on the inside. So like they're like all going up to one side, like holding their arms out to like the shoulder, like getting all weird shaped in there, so that center mass is not center mass now. The idea being now the arrows will go through the shirt and and not hit the kobold.
So they're doing
Oh.
the old sword in the box. They're doing
Yeah.
the magician sword in the
Okay.
box. Like,
All while
Okay.
like maintaining using their arms and stuff to maintain the shape of a person.
Okay, I'm with it.
Okay.
So what role is that?
Trick.
I think. Okay.
Definitely trick.
Let's see it.
I mean, he is the assistant.
So-
And
Ooh.
now you're the magician's assistant.
Rolling good.
You get it in its coat and watch me stab these arrows into it.
So she's fired 3 arrows using her suppressive fire offensive move. And your trick works perfectly. Can you narrate how that happens?
Yeah, so they run out there and they the first thing they do is they're like, oh, they're gonna yell like the no, when do can you insult someone with these? Yeah, no, but you can use this. You can say, oh, stop, maybe kill us, and then start flailing arms like in a wacky wave intutable blade man guy, and to get their attention. And when she aims at them, they're gonna go rigid like a scarecrow, put their arms out they're using a stick to hold it out. They're all kind of at the bottom now, where the feet are, kind of bunched together, and they've got little poles and they're holding the guy up now.
Nice.
If you look closely, you can see the hats being held up by a little stick.
And the arrows just go through harmlessly. What's it?
He makes it fall down. They fall down
they got hit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sergey, you can see that under thrust and gross blunder, right? They're tied to the ceiling here, right? And all that you would need to do is somehow get them, lowered down onto the bridge to allow them to escape.
There's no bridge.
Oh yeah, the bridge is fucking gone. So, shit, they're pretty fucked.
This was their idea.
Yeah. The scout, just lets out a laugh, ha ha, and pulls out another arrow. And under thrust, gross blunder. You know this one's for you.
No, look out!
If you don't do something radical, this is the end.
But whose turn is it to act?
It's your turn.
Then I thought you would invoke.
Or hold on, before I say it's your turn, let me ask Josh, because he hasn't done anything at all other than hide. Do you want to do anything, Josh? In this situation, you see the scout pulling back an arrow, ready to spear your friends.
Well, I think if under thrust and gross blunder, they can still karate kick people or something. I don't know. They're mechanical. I've been hanging out, so I think as shadows, I've been moving across the ceiling, and I think I can use my sneakily skulk. So they sneakily creep amongst the shadows across the ceiling, unseen, until they find under thrust and gross blunder, and lower them onto the reach their hands out of their shadows, right? So they come out of walls. That's what they do all the time. That's their thing. They're oh, we come out of walls. They come out of the ceiling and lower whatever winch was stuck or whatever that got under thrust and gross blunder. He'll just flip the squeak the wheels, and they they come back to the bridge.
There's no bridge.
Well, there's a half a bridge. I thought there was a. Oh no, we cut it down. All right. Well, then can I swing you over to the? Are you on some kind of trapeze or shit or?
Yeah, we're hanging from the ceiling. Probably push us.
Well, I'll just try to swing you over to to the mine side, push, swing. I don't know. Otherwise, you're just be sitting there forever.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I feel like that's going to be difficult. Maybe not impossible, but difficult. So to do that, you're also going to expose yourself to the scouts, arrow fire. So I'll say it's risky, and the effect will be limited.
Well, that sounds like not really very worth it then. So
Yeah. You can underthrust. You could assist Sergey and Sven somehow, right? Maybe by vigorously bending your bodies to get a good swing on, right? And you could increase the position or effect there.
I know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to pull out our little. We're going to tinker using our belt buckle screwdrivers to disconnect each other's legs so that torsos and heads. And this way, our pendulum is actually lighter and can move much further and faster.
That's a good idea.
Is that how that works?
Does
Works
today.
So it works now.
can you attach your legs to your arms?
They're flexible.
I'm just wondering if you had a good designer that considered modular design and interoperability.
Okay,
I
so
feel like that's something we can pursue as a downtime.
I need Josh. I need your minions to roll on their attempt to get Underthrust and Gross Blunder out of here. I assume you're trying to pull them back to where back to the mine site, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so you get a roll. It's standard effect. It's risky. Oh, hey, that's a success. Underthrust and Ghost Blunder. As you drop your legs, you start to swing even faster. And at that moment, Stefan, the shadow, just like phases out of the wall for a second, releases the winch that was stuck above you. The rope unfurls. You guys go flying, poof, landing on top of a pile of kobolds in a coat.
They catch you, like they carefully catch you, and then then they drop you because like they're dead.
What I was gonna say is actually Underthrust. Let's see. However, Sven, Stefan, Sergey, you guys are spotted on the wall. The scout is gonna shoot at you. Your heroics left you exposed up here on the ceiling. They are the scout is again losing one more arrow. You can see she only has 2 left in her quiver.
Oh shit! Guys just gotta keep avoiding those.
What are you doing, Jar?
Me? Perceiving my enemy's intention, my shadows flatten out against the edge of the cave, trying to basically, instead of looking like a object they see, they're just trying to and so that would be a scan. I perceived my enemy's intention.
A scan. Okay. I think it's a little bit of a stretch, but sure.
Well, when does scan get used? I feel like scan is underused. I thought you would appreciate that. It says perceptively. I thought you would appreciate that because I feel like nobody ever uses scan ever.
I agree. That's because it sucks. But like I said,
That's perceptively. So I was coming out there. I knew that where shadows, where rogues, were elusive, were sneaky. So I knew that bitch was gonna shoot at me, right? So I went out there, hooked the latch, and then I just basically hit the deck, right? I saw her shoot at the other motherfuckers the whole time.
Let's see the dice. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
It works perfectly. Narrate what happens.
Well, like I said, I already knowing after slipping, moments after slipping the latch, I can't, I guess, absorb too quickly into walls, but I look like black, and sometimes I can move through shadows, but I can't move at the speed of light, so I have to slip into these cracks and just lay down and look like almost a black puddle. And I guess at the last moment, through the darkness, she was confused about where I really was, and loosed it at a couple of fucking just dark spots in the ceiling, arrows clattering off the rocks.
Nice. The scout has fired her last arrow, and as she looks around, it looks like all the enemies are gone. She's gonna start kind of looking around this room a bit, just checking it out, seeing what's happening.
That room. that doesn't feel like that the treasure was across the dangerous rope bridge, but I feel you. I understand, but still, I'd be like, what the fuck was on the other side of that rope bridge?
Right? I agree.
I mean, it turns out it's just our mind, but you know, I don't know. As a player,
They
I'm
don't
like,
know.
dude, whatever we wanted was over there.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, she may be thinking that, but she's also lost her other two friends, so she's.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
yeah.
Ben and Jerry.
We can't let her find the secret door. I won't stand for this. Get it?
Fuck,
I got no legs.
fuck her.
As you roll around like an egg with no legs and arms.
You're like Humpty Dumpty.
So I don't know how you guys are going to get across the. I mean, I feel like Shadow people just move across, but I don't know how you guys are going to cross. But I could imagine that maybe there's a ledge that goes around the edge. I mean, how did somebody get to the other side to build the bridge, right? Somebody had to have gotten over there to do the bridging thing. So maybe there's a dangerous like little footpath that goes, you know what I mean, across the.
Sure. Yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, 'cause like I said, somebody had to get over there
So-
to set up the bridge shit.
Yeah. So what's happening now is the scout is going to spend a little time looking around. That
We got to regroup.
that gives all the activated minions, time to do something. But the scout will, at the end of looking around, roll to see if she finds that secret door. So what
Well,
do you
I
guys do
think-
while she's looking around?
I think we need to just sum up everybody and get across, like sneakily, or get halfway across or something, because otherwise she's gonna go and kill all our minions in the fucking. I mean, there's still the Sarlacc pit which she could fall in. That's true. But God, and Flash and Saucers down there. What the fuck?
Yeah, look, Rico and
You
Pico,
know-
Flash and Saucers have done nothing this entire invasion. I feel bad about that. But, I mean, they did roll low, but still, that's what's happening now. So what do you guys
So
do?
she has to find the secret door at this point, right?
She's looking for the secret door.
Okay.
I'm just giving you like one chance to do something before she rolls to see if she finds
here's
it.
what here's what I think we should all do. I think we should actually let her find the secret door, and as soon as she goes through the secret door and down the hallway,
We start going
we
across.
all get across the bridge.
Yeah,
and
that's
group.
what I'm thinking. We just play dead until she's in the room. Now then we'll start working our way across.
Yeah, I think that's a good option. It's only her, so.
The trap could do some work for us if she hits the trap, right? Like,
So
why should we fight her if she can hit the trap?
she, all your traps actually inflicted damage this turn, or this invasion. What's it? The scout, does detect the secret door, and tries to open it, but it's locked by some mechanical mechanism. Who is the owner of this lock?
I was the owner.
Okay, so Jonathan, give me 1d6 for lock to see how well she deals with it.
The baby Sarlacc.
Ouch, Jonathan, dude, I'm sorry, sir. Tonight, you're just Lady Luck is not.
She's
Just
a-
be glad you're not in Vegas tonight, sir.
She's a
But
cruel mistress.
I'm with you, sir. I'm there in spirit because I've been there. I can
So-
appreciate this situation.
So the funny thing about this lock is that, like, while it's like intricate and it replicates like some of the locks that you knew in life, Tristan, it's like really shoddily put together. So all she does is like stick a key blank in there and like jiggle it real hard, and like part of the mechanism breaks.
She
and-
bump blocked it. She's gonna bump it. She's
Yeah.
gonna bump
Yeah, that makes
it-
sense.
and
I mean,
just
it works,
opens up.
dude. You can break all the tumblers. Just bump them hard enough.
As she makes her way farther in, Rico and Pico, you are alerted that the scout is in a nearby hallway.
Oh shit.
Rico and Pico, you have the patience of a saint.
I know. I felt. I'm not sure I like that part of this
And
game.
Flash
Anyway,
and Saucer.
Well, I mean, I think
Uh,
first off, our dungeon's kind of shitty. We're learning. We just need to figure out the next time adventure come in.
Yeah.
creating an
it's
alarm
a
system or
learning
something.
Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, Garrett. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think alarm system will be just we'll implement that, and that way everyone, at least if they're far away, they just have to move, right? They just have to run towards the action, and they're delayed. And that
Right.
makes delay make sense because then if people know, again, if someone's delayed, that means other people get to move. That would also make our trap make sense.
So it's cool. I think this is. I think it's actually really fun. So I'm having
Yeah.
fun.
The idea is super cool. Rico Pico, you're alerted. What are you doing? You hear the sounds of a human, a fucking dirty human. Oh, for everybody else, can you introduce Rico and Pico?
Rico and Pico are two flailing snails. There used to be a third named Guac. He unfortunately passed away before coming to the dungeon. When they misbehave or when they're lazy, they get beat by a club that looks like a baby seal.
Ooh,
You know what? It should be encrusted in salt too.
man, that's evil.
I like that.
Yeah, you put a little
Just
sprinkle
giant
of salt on
kosher
your club,
crystal
beat 'em.
rocks on it, yeah.
Exactly. What tash ocean salt? What tash the pink Himalayan salt?
So you're just right in the middle, Rico, of putting the coffee back on the burner, making sure it's going to burn this time. And you hear, the sound of a human coming in. What do you do?
Rico and Pico are gonna try to charge and threaten him. Just two giant snails going
Okay, going for the straight up charge in, threaten. Okay. The scout is going to use a defensive move. That's her last move. To fire a warning shot. What that means is that your effect is going to be severely, degraded.
Why is she gonna warn a bunch of
that.
snails?
That's not right. It didn't let me put it in.
So what her warning shot is doing is driving him back so that he doesn't even enter the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll for that?
So let's see. Your
Are you gonna resist it?
so your position is risky, and your effect's going to be 0, because of the power of her defensive move. If you had a friend around, you could increase that effect, and unfortunately, since your minion effect 0 is kind of sucky. So you rolled a 6 there on your threaten. You succeed in threatening her, but she also succeeds in keeping you back. So you'll have to kind of hide back around the edge of the wall there.
Just two snail heads peeking out, going
Right. That she's gonna take a moment, and then let's see. At that moment, she is gonna make a decision. She's gonna bolt one of two ways. Rico, since you're activated, how about you decide? Roll 1d6 and tell me which way. Well, don't roll first, but tell me which way she wants. You want her to go, and then roll.
Run her into that Sarlacc pit. Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess she's gonna go towards the pit.
Get rid of her.
Okay.
The pit of flesh, yes.
So roll me 1d6.
He's gonna eat her.
She does it. Oh no.
No.
Oh, I saw the 6 when I looked down real quick. I got excited.
I know. Another one, and I was like, "Oh, that wasn't
Wow.
us." What? Damn it.
From a 6 to a 1, now the mighty fall.
It's okay,
That was-
man.
That was not it. She advances forward. I'm just gonna pause for a moment here, Rico. She's coming. You're gonna have to do something about it. But just for a moment, let's go back to assistant under thrusting. Gross Blunder, what do you guys do? Way back there.
Okay. Time out. So I imagine there's like a rope system at the top, right?
I like to think there's a scaffold that I was using to lower myself down from.
Sure.
I imagine. Well, I don't understand. I have no idea how we're getting across from here.
Magic.
Matt,
Okay,
I don't.
no problem. You stay there.
Yeah.
So let's cut back.
Play rock, paper, scissors.
We are.
So I'm just trying to speed this along a hair. So at this point, even though not exactly the rules, Flash and Saucers, you guys are active. You hear some shit going on.
Okay. And so they look down at their very good looking knife dolls that they have created for the children, and think to themselves, Bumble will be happy. So let's go find out what this noise is. So they start heading towards the pit. They leave their dolls though, the knife dolls. So
Okay, yeah, I'd say you can move kind of to like here-ish.
okay, yeah, all right. So can they come all the way around the corner and like come up behind her?
You know what? Yes, but all this is going to happen all at once. The scout is going to burst into the break room.
Okay.
You're going to, get to the point where you could come around the corner if you want to.
Okay.
And Rico and Pico, the scout is going to break into the break room. What do you guys do? She's just
He's after the coffee.
yeah, she's coming in. She's got her dagger out. She's trying to get, she wants to make some escargot here.
That Ethiopian blend that you fought your whole fucking year for.
We're gonna try to hit her with her shell.
Hit her with your best shot.
We're gonna smash.
Better with your best show.
She's trying to hit you, so this is desperate.
Oh.
If you're trying to hit her back, then for sure you can do that.
This is just like walk all over again.
I just want to point out, she's trying to hit you.
Can I help? Can I assist by distracting her by start singing Christmas carols?
Can I do pocket
Sure.
sand?
That's a good one.
Do you have sand or pocket?
So Flash.
I
and
like throw
Saucers,
slime in her eyes. I'm a
Nice.
snail.
There,
okay.
slime.
You're gonna slime her and try to run, I assume. Is
Yeah,
that the idea?
I'm gonna
Okay.
trick her.
At the same time, Flash and Saucers start singing Christmas carols. At her.
But humming them because they know the words will not, that doesn't work.
Ah, okay.
But they are humming it to where it
I
is
got a
actual.
6. I succeed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And did you want to increase the effect? Or the...
Yeah, the effect. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Rico, your slime is pretty nasty, man. Pico keeps telling you it's really nasty, and as soon as you see it hit the scout like on the neck and like splatter all over, you realize you're like, oh wow, that's vile. Yeah.
I feel like it's like toxic. It should be like acidic.
So you're able to escape. Well, what does that mean? Like, narrate what that means.
I guess it kind of means I'm trying to reposition into a place where I can ram her with the shell into a wall.
Oh, you want to keep fighting? Okay,
Bring it on!
you can totally do that.
Rico and Pico went scared.
The scout kind of is wiping this nasty fluid out of her eyes. It gives you guys the initiative. Flash, Saucers, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna try to trick her into following me to head towards the Sorlax there, and I was going to do it by pulling out these really cool candy canes and doing this trick where I put them in my mouth, but then they look like they're coming out my mouth. I don't know. I mean, it's it impresses some people when you do this cool trick. I don't know. But-
I mean, she's in battle to the death, and it's just like typing nasty stuff.
So maybe
okay.
she will run a. I'm trying to trick her into following me because I look sweet and innocent and a much easier thing to kill than to deal with what she has to deal with right now. That's like it's like being all innocent, but really I'm not. That's the trick.
Okay. I'm gonna say risky
Okay.
and limited effect because she's in combat and yeah.
Okay. Well, we're still gonna try. So,
Okay.
all right. So, do I just click trick on the minion?
Yep.
Yeah, if you have it, and otherwise you would just roll 2 dice and you take the lowest.
Garrett, I feel like.
No, no, I have 2.
Can I be where
Oh,
Flash
well, it doesn't matter.
Saucers is by this time?
Yeah, well, I'll come right back to you in just a second. Sure. So
I got a
yes,
3
3.
because I have 2 points.
Oh, you do have 2 dice. Okay.
I have 2 dice.
Well, didn't help this time.
No, it didn't.
So, you know, the scout. Let's see. The scout like totally ignores you, and that really kind of hurts your feelings.
It does.
Yeah.
This is my
Aw.
favorite candy cane. Like I brought this out for her.
Right, and the way that works mechanically is your minions are going to take morale damage.
Okay.
What that means is they're worse at what they do. They lose a dice for everything.
What? Is this permanently, or how long does this last?
No, I think it's what
it's
you're
not-
dealing with.
It's not permanent, but you're going to have to use like resources like gold or a downtime action to cheer 'em up.
They are depressed. Okay, continue.
So let's see. Also, I mean, that means you kind of need to back up. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's called depression. I just go
Right.
towards the Sorlac. I go over to him and I'm like, hey, how's your day going?
You know what? I feel like it's more like a panic attack, right? Like, you just had a panic attack, and you're like, oh shit, like you got to get out of here. You're like, you thought you were good, you were gonna do your job, you came to work today ready to fuck it, and then you're just like, oh no, oh
Not today.
fuck, yeah, I gotta get out of here, like hyperventilating. You just run out of the fucking building, like I can't deal with this today, not today.
So mad.
It's always tomorrow.
Yep.
so we're gonna cut back to Rico and Pico and the scout. Rico, you repositioned. The scout has her dagger. She bares her teeth. She's attacking you. What are you doing?
Percy, do I not-
I'm gonna
Take
ram
my-
her with my shell. I'm gonna try to like push
Hold
her
on.
back down the hall towards the hole.
Okay. Before you roll, Josh, you want to assist, I assume?
Yeah, I feel like every time she gets to take actions, like at least people near should be able to like do something. So she's trying to shoot him. I mean, I've been like stalking this bitch.
Well, yeah, and you're here now, and she's attacking Rico and Pico. It looks like he's gonna try to push her back, right?
Yep.
What do you do to assist?
If he's gonna push her back, I want to be right behind her to like shadow dagger her in the back, like get. She's gonna get pushed right back into my awaiting ambush.
Okay.
So it's like a like push, boom, like I was, it's like when your friend like gets down on all fours behind someone before you push them and they fall over. It's like that kind of move. Like Rico and Pico see me, like I give them like a shadow wink and like get down, like it's the old push over into Shadow Blade move.
Okay, yeah, you can position yourself there. So Rico and Pico, what action are you using to push her back?
I'm using smash.
All right, smash away.
God damn it!
Oh no.
Just
Oh,
sixes
shit.
and ones.
All you had was one smash. I thought she was really gonna do it.
Well, Rico and Pico, you both little snails move forward. Their flails like like just waving over their heads. Dude, those flails come down fast for a snail. Unfortunately, not fast enough. The scout is able to plant a knife deep into one of the flails'
No!
necks.
The scout is bad
Uh,
fucking ass.
Yeah.
Pico!
She,
Fucking up our family.
dude, with a
Well,
bloody,
they're an adventurer. They're like us. They're like boss level, right? Adventurers
Yeah.
are like.
No, I
they're-
understand. I'm just complaining.
yeah.
But it's depressing. We're getting fucking annihilated.
I will say it'll be a lot easier to play him when you have special abilities and the ability to resist and all of the stuff your actual character, your boss level characters get. In any case, yeah, you're gonna be bloodied there, Rico and Pico.
Oh wait, Garrett, I just realized something.
Hmm.
I'm supposed to have a pet instead of minions.
Was that your special ability or something?
Yeah, that's one of the abilities that I have.
Oh.
I say we do with that after you get these.
Yeah, yeah, we can deal with that later.
Well, if these guys get murdered, you get a pet next time.
Well,
Yeah.
So here's one of the cool things. That means they have the companion upgrade, and that means they you get to choose. Like, did they just run away, or like they never actually really get killed because they have the companion upgrade.
Yeah, they're like
okay.
raised. You could
Yeah.
re-summon them. Like when they
Yeah.
die, you just remake them again.
Yeah, it's up to you how
Which
that
is
works
cool.
narratively,
But
right?
you
But
didn't do it
they
now,
just
so-
never really get killed when you get.
He's
the
got to buy one
companion.
next time.
Yeah, you still have to pay for it to get them back, but they never actually die. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they can die. It's up to you. You got the companion upgrade. If you're tired of them, you want some, something different. You can do that. But in any case, they are going to be bloodied. And, yep. And let's see. The scout, is just going to continue pressing the attack. She's going for another stab, Rico Pico. She's trying to drive it home. If she hits you, you die.
Lovely.
What do you do?
I'm gonna just stand up on my tail and just start making floppy noises. Just the sound of wet flops is going
Okay.
out.
And what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna
Like what?
threaten. It's gonna be threatening.
Yeah,
It's gonna be I don't want to fuck with that. That's gross. I am not cool with that.
So you're trying to gross her out so much that she hesitates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I can't say no to that. However, if you fail, she's gonna stab you.
Well.
A partial she won't stab you, but she may not stab you.
Mercy. Sorry about that.
Yeah, give me the roll.
Double
Ooh.
fours.
Nice. So yeah, she is like, oh God, right? And is like, ew. And she takes a few steps away from you over here.
I think she should take a step backwards into my
Breath
fucking.
incoming. Target you.
Shasha!
If he had rolled a 6, that's what would have happened. Alas, he rolled a 4.
Damn you and your fours.
Hey man, at least it wasn't a 1 this time.
It's true. I will accept anything above 3 as an excellent roll. You did well, my son. You did well.
Pico.
Target you.
Let's cut back to the flash and saucers. You guys are kind of mourning your lack of courage there, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Depression.
work. Yeah, but
Well, Barrett, before we go to Flash and Saucers, are we gonna say that assistant of the Gross Blunder have made it across the trail? Can't
Breath
they be
incoming.
I mean,
at least
they-
across the
they
careful bridge?
they told me they had no idea how to get across, and if you can't narrate it, you can't do it.
But I know I narrated it. I did. I said that the bridge must have been built, and I said there must be a difficult footpath along the edge because somebody had to get over there to the other end to make the bridge in the first place. So, ergo, there is a way.
And all that stuff is there. These
So,
guys aren't
yeah.
looking at it, unfortunately.
Breath
I don't know.
incoming.
Did you guys find the footpath at this point? Under Bust and Gross Blunder?
Assistant.
Assistant may have. I don't have feet.
He's gonna throw. You just gotta throw him like a baseball across the.
Why don't you guys just combine, right? Why don't you just combine together into like a Voltron because then you'll have enough limbs
Target
between
you.
the two of you.
Walk on your hands,
That's a good idea.
or whatever.
Yeah, just make them. They're like an ant. Just slap
Breath
their
incoming.
fucking bodies together and give them leg, or leg, arm on either way, and now they're like a little spider kind of creepy thing.
Is there a way?
What,
across
hon?
there? I didn't build the dungeon. I don't know.
Yes, there's a terribly exposed and dangerous footpath around the side.
You go ahead. We'll wait for Screw Tape to put us back together.
Oh wow. You know, that looks very thin. I'm not known for my dexterity.
What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, I die.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Okay.
You guys are kind of cute together in a funny way.
Okay, so assistant, give me a roll. Let's see if you make it across there without.
Oh God, is the assistant gonna try to make it across? Oh man, the assistant's very scared. I also lost my character. Just give me a second. There it is. Oh man, you know, there's not really any good way for them to try. I think they're gonna die if they try to go across. So, if they might just be stuck.
Well, so, I mean, you could say if you want to kill him, but narratively, we already said that, like, this pit isn't that deep, right? It's, like, deep, but we talked about because it's a level 1 trap, like, it doesn't go to, like, China. It just, like, falls down and you hurt yourself.
They're,
You probably have to spend time, or you just sit down there and broken going, help me, help,
they're
help,
going to
please,
go
right?
and
Like,
roll a finesse at disadvantage.
I mean, unless you want them to break their necks and die, and then that's fine. They are your minions, so
They are going
it's
to.
not like they're worth anything.
They're worth 1 gold.
They're worth your love.
So
That's
quiet.
it.
They're not even worth that. I can't even believe I paid a shekel for this fucking slave.
I mean, these guys aren't even worth 1, but your next ones, if you want one, they are.
Well, I mean, if we don't have them or have one, then we can't really do anything during the invasion.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Also, you can bring them with you on raid.
As long as we pay them.
You just have
yeah.
to pay him.
You do have to pay them to come.
But you
Unless
can't-
they-
Except me.
Yeah, I have a gold from the raid though. I thought everybody got a gold.
No,
Yeah, you did.
I did not get one
And,
Sure,
because
our
I
mind,
rolled shit.
oh, that's
but
right.
I'm pretty sure our mind produces. That's why we picked mine, and we could go back and look. But I believe it produces resources of some kind, which can probably be parlayed into money because it's a mine. It's supposed to.
Well,
That's our.
there are
little- that's
other
little engine,
factions
our
that
mine.
are evil, so we could maybe set up trade with them.
I'm just saying, other than attacking people or killing people or defending and killing people, the mine produces resources. That was like why we voted on it.
I rolled. And I got a 3.
And a 6.
Yeah, no, I got a 3 though.
Yeah.
Oh, because you had a
okay.
0.
Oh,
Yes.
You're crossing.
Yeah, they're well, yeah. I think they're gonna try to walk.
Okay.
I already rolled.
Okay.
So yeah, they're gonna like, all right, this looks really scary.
It
I
is-
believe in you.
I hope my feet would stop shaking down there.
as you
Where
as
is Attention.
so everything goes terribly wrong.
Ah!
Narrate what happens.
I think they're like wibbling and wobbling, and then they just slip and they fall.
Oh no.
As I'm watching him fall, can I say, "Wait, you haven't filled out your exit survey."
Yeah, you land on the ground, underneath, hitting the water. You're bloodied, assistant. Not dead, but bloody.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Let's cut back to the tense
Glad I-
situation in the break room here. Flash and Saucers, you guys have just come out of your trance at the Starlight Pit. What are you doing?
Well, we are tinkerers, so we're gonna try to, even though our morale is down, we're gonna fall back on what we know we can do, and we're gonna try to tinker up a bomb real quick. Can I do that with I mean, they're good at that, and to throw it at her. That's what I want to go do. Go run down there and.
So you want to like get a bomb together? Sure.
Yeah, but it's not like a bomb. It's more like something that when it explodes, it has shrapnel of little pieces of dolls. But I make metal dolls, so it's.
I mean,
never-
I
You know,
think
a
that's what
bomb.
I think that's what you were working on in the, in the
Right.
torture chamber earlier.
Exactly.
You can dip in there and grab a couple of those.
Yeah, grab a couple of those, throw them together, and we're gonna go. Go toss them at the scout. Get rid of
Sure.
her.
You get just back around this corner. At that point, we're gonna cut back to Stefan, Sergi,
Okay.
Sven, Josh. You're slinking. You were waiting with your ambush jump, and you see the scout kind of runs away. Doesn't look like she's coming back. What do you do? You realize this is this is either the end of all of you guys or the scout. It looks like she's ready to fight to the death.
And
Well, I mean, the way I figure it is that the more our little minions fuck her up, right, when she gets to the bosses, us, like, she'll be more fucked. Like, they're minions. That's their job. They're supposed to die for us.
It's totally
Like,
their job.
we inflict maximum damage on her before she gets to the sanctum. So I think Sven and Stefan and Sergey are
Just to
gonna
let you
try
know, she's got one heart left, so she can get wounded 2 more times before she's out.
Well, Sven, Stefan, and Sergey are going to try to go smash her face or sneakily attack her. I think
Okay.
sneakily attack. They've been stalking her,
Yeah,
watching her moves.
narrate how that happens, and tell me what action you can use.
Well, in case you didn't notice, Garrett, I am trying to use the verb because I think that's actually kind of a fun
Yeah,
Mad
yeah.
Lib part of the game. So sculpt, so sneakily. So Stefan, Sergey, and Sven sneakily move across the ceiling as they've stalked their prey as they have through so many rooms. They've watched the destruction this human has wrought, and they're upset. They're finally ready to strike. She's distracted. She's searching around looking for somebody in this room, and when she's distracted, it's time that we strike. Sven, Stefan, Sergey, strike.
Yeah, they leap out from the shadows. The scout does not have any defensive moves left, but she is going to try to dodge out of the way. Let's see your stealth roll. Oh no!
Not very good.
no.
She is able to dodge out of the way, and she whips her dagger at you as she does, catching you kind of right in the arm. And I don't know how you hurt shadows, but it hurts.
They have to be real for a moment. In order to attack her, they have to be real. So if she's fast enough, they're still real, right?
And and with your
They
three,
must manifest materially to attack materially, and if you're quick enough, you can still hit them when they're real.
and with your 3, unfortunately, they are quite real enough, or she was quite
Aw,
fast enough.
shit.
You're gonna take the bloodied condition for your minions.
So Bearsley, I'm just kind of curious that it's interesting. So they just have bloodied kind of, and then they die. Like, so actually, the
Yep.
number of your minions doesn't. The best. What does the number of your minions really do for you in the best way? Like,
It's
they kind of act the same, right?
Yeah,
They're
yeah. What
they're
it
treated
what
as
it-
an
what
individual.
it-
So why is 3 better than 1?
it affects the magnitude of the rolls, right? And so, if you have 3, you're just more effective, right? So your effect is generally higher because there's 3 of them.
Okay. Okay. So you get a
Yeah.
+1 level of effect for your anything you successfully do.
Yeah, like I said, generally higher. It doesn't always work because having 3 people doesn't always give you effect in a situation. But
Okay. I was just curious as they're treated kind of like.
But
So
yeah,
being
yeah.
actually, but what that means is that really having 1 isn't really that bad. I mean, it's
Exactly.
not great. It's not what you want, but it's really not awful. Like, people with more minions don't really have that much of an advantage. I mean, it's a slight advantage in certain situations, but
Exactly. You got it.
it means it doesn't actually totally suck dick to have 1 minion.
Correct. Yeah. Which I like a lot because you can
Yeah,
just
I
get
get
1
it.
minion.
Makes
But,
sense. You don't want to be
so,
sad. Be like, oh, I have
Yeah.
1 minion. My life sucks, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
people with more like really aren't that better off than you. Like a little bit, but not that much.
In any case,
That is cool. Me getting bloodied is not cool, but I
Yeah,
understand. I
with-
get that. The
yeah,
rules in that makes
yeah,
sense.
with the failure, you miss her and she hits you. She's let back. Again, her teeth are bared. She's like looking between Rico and Pico and Spin and Sergey. Like, she can't see this door here because it's a secret door. So she thinks she's cornered right now.
So so Bearsy, so I attacked her and I failed, but why does she get to
Mhm.
hurt me for that? Because she was
Mm-hmm.
her back was turned. Like,
Because when we resolve actions, it's not like D&D where you're like making an attack and you see if they hit, and then they make an attack to see if they hit, right? It's think more like at the scene level, right? Like,
well, that means Garrett.
Yeah.
That means every time that she failed to shoot her arrow, she should have been getting hurt.
well, see, she never rolls. You always roll. That's the trick to it.
It's just in response to our actions, basically, is what
Correct.
you're saying.
What I'm saying is rolls
It's just
encompass
Okay.
encompass scenes, right? So like it's the whole scene of you making an attack, and
I
her
hear
like
you.
and
If it
she
fails,
fails,
then,
she
it's
fucking hits you
valid
back.
for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, exactly. And damage is a consequence, right? So in any case,
I see everything. You just act on it and everything. There's a consequence if you fail.
yeah, it's like I said, it's different from D&D. Think more at the scene level as opposed
No,
to
I
the
get it. I
action
get it.
level.
It's not. They're not other players. They're just things that you bounce against, and either you bounce good or you bounce bad.
Pretty much, yeah. Let's cut back to Flash and Saucers. You see the scout is, like a cornered animal in the break room there. Rico and Pink, and Pico and Sven and the shadows, they've kind of fought her back. But she's still dangerous. What are you doing, Flash?
We run up while singing Jingle Bells, but she doesn't understand the words. But she knows the tune. She knows it. She knows it.
Okay.
And then we throw our doll bomb full of metal at her, and that's what we're gonna do with our tinker roll, because I want to see how good our doll bomb was because we tinkered it well.
Does
Okay.
it cry? Does it cry right before it blows up? Like,
No, it
like
keeps
some
singing
Joker
Jingle
thing,
Bells.
Like tick 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 goes wah 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 boom.
Well, it's like the off-kilter Jingle Bells ending. Like,
Yeah.
Jingle
Jingle
Bells.
Bells. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say if you fail, it's gonna go off early.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, go for it.
All right. Here we go.
You got this.
Come on,
don't worry.
Tinkers! Tinkers!
Yeah,
It's a 6!
move.
Yes! They are Tinkers.
So that worked perfectly. Can you narrate what happened?
Oh yeah, it's definitely like all of a sudden everything just kind of goes slow mo for her. She just sees these two little things that look like goblins to her, but they're wearing these funny hats that are green, and it's very confusing. And they're humming some song, and then they just roll this thing, and it's like rolling towards her as like the song just creepily slows down as it gets near her, and then all of a sudden explodes, and she's like looking in her arm, and afterwards is like, is that like a doll arm? Like, it's very confusing. Like, as she inspects the shrapnel that is now in her body all over. So,
Yeah, she's sprayed with shrapnel. That's gonna hit her with the slash. She's got one left.
Nice.
yes.
Bitch is gonna be dead.
So let's cut back to the assistant. You're hurt, very bad, but you're not dead. What are you doing down there at the bottom of the pit? Like, I want to point out, you're surrounded by like dead bodies of a lot of your friends, some humans.
You're gonna have
It's-
PTSD.
There's
for-
humans
it-
down here?
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Oh, I'm gonna eat that.
They're all dead. I mean, it is kind of a horror show down there, but yeah.
They're gonna eat some guy. I don't know, man. They're comfy where they're I don't think they're gonna climb back out just right now.
Oh, they're just gonna hang out. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna go start looting
They,
some
they,
guy.
they
or
can
something.
they can do a
Take it
little
out.
comfort eating, just.
They do kobold things, is what
Yeah.
they're gonna do for the rest.
All right. So I guess let's go back to Rico Rico. What's your snail ass doing? This is a tense situation. The scout is dangerous. She's got her dagger out. She's backed into the wall, like she's baring her teeth. It's your life or hers.
Barrett, how did she shoot me without any arrows?
She's got a dagger.
She shot you with the dagger.
Gotcha.
Garrett's overwhelmed.
Can I try to direct her towards Sven, Stefan, and Sergey by throwing slime at her?
Dude, I just got fucked up. Why are you sending me? Oh, it's fine. Send him over here.
You can do that if you like.
What if you
Actually,
blind her
try.
with the slime?
You know what? No,
For the dungeon.
I think Rico's gonna try to eat her actually. Just engulf her in slime. And just start nomming away.
Nom nom nom.
You will absolutely take a stab if you fail here.
It's okay with me.
Okay, but yeah, if you're going for the killing blow, go for it.
Nope.
Oh. She again.
Not been that hot tonight. I mean, it's like we're on fire or totally in the mud. There's no middle ground in this.
There's no middle ground.
Well, that's kind of how it works, though. The game works.
She's gonna.
And then you end up average. Damn it.
She's gonna do a bit of a ninja roll here. Her knife flashes out, slicing into your soft bits, Rico and Pico. You're gonna take another bloodied.
2 bloodied. Am I
You're
dead?
dead. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
you're
dead. Goodbye, Rico and Pico.
It's nice.
I mean, just join me down here in shit sandwich.
We're gonna put everybody's body parts back together like Frankenstein.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's minions, as far as I know, I don't think they can survive more than bloodied. I think that's kind of because they're minions. They just get hit and
Well,
then they die.
can you upgrade them to have more hit points eventually?
Probably. That's probably a hit point or an upgrade to our headquarters to make our minions not suck dick. Then we
there-
get tier 2 minions, right? And tier 2
So,
minions
but
get
before I say
freaking
yes
out.
or no, I don't know if you can upgrade them to have more hit points, but you can upgrade them quite a bit and make them a lot cooler. And if you want to keep your minions instead of having them die on you, you can get the companion upgrade, and then even if they do die, you can just say, well, they actually kind of ran away. Or they
I was gonna say,
yeah,
Homeboy
yeah.
already has companion. Like he can already do that, but I don't care. I'll just create new shadows out of souls I capture. Of like, if we can kill this, if if we can kill this rogue, like I'm gonna convert her soul into a shadow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And then what's his name can have her body for science, of course.
Right.
He's a pioneer.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, I think Bumble's minions are also companions.
Yeah, they
Mine's a
it's kind of special
cohort.
ability. Yeah.
Yeah, mine are cohorts, which just means that they are always elite.
Yeah, no, cohort is actually pretty, like your minions are pretty badass. Speaking of pretty badass, it's your turn, Flash and Saucers.
Okay.
Wait, don't I get to smash this lady? She's moving past. She just killed Snailman and ran away, and I'm just standing here like
I know.
kicking my hands.
Well, no. All of this happens at once. Again, like it's at scene level, right? So you can act even though I'm addressing Flash and Saucers. I just want to know what Flash and Saucers is doing.
Again, I want to lure her over to the what's the thing with teeth? What's the name of it again?
Sarlacc.
Sarlacc. Yeah. So again, we're gonna try. Well, what can you do with I'm just trying to think how I could use one. Can you like describe banter to me? Like what that is?
I mean, that's like, talking to somebody. Unfortunately, these guys can't.
They
understand
can't
what
talk.
you're saying.
No, so that's not gonna work.
So, here's how I think of banter from evil people. Do you ever watch a Clockwork Orange?
Yes.
Come and get it in the balls, Billy Yarble. That's it. You've got any balls, Billy? Okay, that would be like evil banter. Right?
But they don't
Probably not
understand, right?
banter, but come and get in the balls, Billy Yarble is probably like evil person banter.
So I'm a little
To be
surprised.
fair, balls is on the list. I did make sure to translate that one.
I just want to point out again that Scout has 1 slash left. If you hit her, she dies.
Do it.
Okay. Well,
Now, because her minions are elite, we know that now. Does that affect anything, Garrett?
I just have a whole bunch of more dots and things and pips.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm
things.
still going to attack her. I'm going to try to smash her ass.
So
She's got more skills.
Okay.
She gets double the number of skills that you normally
Yeah.
get as minion. So.
But there's no like attack action, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
yeah.
there's-
Dude, how do you attack? Narrate it. What do you do?
Right.
Are you throwing a knife at him?
You
Yeah.
see all those words like perceptively, cleverly, slightly? I think it's fun to actually try to use those in your sentences. I don't know, Gary, if he knows, but I'm actually using those just because it's fun. It's like Mad Lib.
Perceptively.
Okay, you target his heart precisely with a dagger and stab forward, right? Like, make a sentence using those, words, and you're like, oh, it's kind of fun. I don't know, it's a fun game.
Okay, wait, where are you seeing these words? Just because I feel like I'm missing.
It's after the name of the actual action. So, like, when he says precisely, that's finesse / precisely.
Oh.
Equally
Okay.
power smash. So when you say you want to do something and use a skill, you look at that smash. Okay, and you say, I move overly, and my powerfully built chest flexes as I lift up the barrel, right? Like, so it's kind of a fun game to try to actually use that word in your
Gotcha. Okay.
scene.
Okay. All right. My main character has smash, but they don't because they're just little tinkerers. This was my thought when I.
Well, that just
created
means
them.
they would roll 0.
Right.
But they can still roll it.
You take the lower roll.
I just want to try to trick her to follow me and to fall into the Snorlax because she's following me. That's what I want to
Going
try to
for
do.
it. Okay.
So banter is affably, which means friendly. So
Right.
maybe you can pretend that you're a fellow adventurer trying to escape, and you shout out affably, "Come this way, we'll get out of here. Like, we'll help you escape." Right? Like, I don't know.
so
If I
there's-
already see it.
Well, see, there's more Mad Libs games. So you do actually know a few words of light. And Ben was picking up on this earlier. On your character sheet at the very, very, very bottom, on the right hand side.
Yeah, you've got the couple you know.
Yeah, those are the words you know in light. So you can communicate with them with those words, but only those words.
Okay, so I am going to say, you get gold, now, and then I like start waving to follow me. And then that's my trick. And when I'm trying to trick her.
Okay. If you do not roll a 6, she's not gonna follow you.
Okay, here we go.
Best of
Trick.
luck.
Trick, wait, there we go. Trick, and
5.
a
That's pretty
5! Ah! So she's
Um,
not gonna follow me.
Yeah. So, you know, however, she is distracted. She looks up and she's like, "Huh?" She's never heard one of you monsters speak her tongue before. This Stefan, Sergey, this gives you a perfect angle.
No.
To try to do something. Like
And
she's
I shall
vulnerable.
strike. I shall strike.
Killer. Avenge our friends. I feel like all of us, like our characters, are just like drinking and smoking right now, and like not like
Yeah.
nothing, like nothing's going on.
Like
to us.
totally nothing's wrong yet. Yep.
Man, I really hope those minions, they deal with these intruders.
What intruders?
There's always intruders here.
Okay, so tell me what happens, Jar. How do your shadows attack?
Well, unnoticed and noticed before, but basically, what do you call it? Hounding, or when somebody like nips at your heels, or harrying. The shadows have been harrying her as she's traveled through the dungeon, but finally, like as she turned, smashing the skulls. What is with how many freaking tentacles they have? Why do snails have tentacles? Unbeknownst to her, the shadows had already sneaked around her and prepared their final strike to bring her to her doom.
Okay, let's see the
I
dice.
used sneaked in the, so I'm gonna use skull, which is sneakily, but sneaked is the problem. You know what I mean.
Snuck.
Yeah.
Even I love the words, but I've got to respect grammar.
So-
I'm sorry.
But before you roll, here's what I'll say. If you
Oh,
fail,
I already just did.
oh well, you didn't fail, so that's good because you didn't fail. Yeah.
I succeeded, didn't I?
Yep, you totally succeeded. I think the the drawback here is you're gonna kill her completely. She's dead.
Oh man, our friend, he wanted to do bad things to her.
That could be a drawback, but she might expose. But look, she can still contain like a map or things like she's a treasure hunter. Like I feel like we should still.
She got a bow.
Because she reamed our buttholes, and if it hadn't have been for me, she would have gone into the sanctum room. Like that was last line of defense, and that was one level 1 adventurer, and we almost got our buttholes pushed in. So.
You did
Yeah,
good.
in
That's good.
other words, our dungeon is lame as shit, dude.
We come down for coffee from our smoke sesh up above, and we're like, "What the fuck has happened here?"
Exactly.
Right, yeah,
Very
yeah.
disappointed.
Hard for a level 1 ranger or level 1. Yeah, you know what? It was level 1 ranger. A level 1 ranger just walked in our
Mr.
dungeon.
Shard.
And basically almost like soloed that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here,
What?
It
You
was
gonna
restored.
diss Zephyr Strike, brother?
dude. I wish I had Zephyr Strike. I'm gonna fucking. That's probably what she cast. That's probably how she got into this whole thing and killed everybody on the bridge. Zephyr Strike. Although I'm gonna say Silvery Barbs is now a runner-up for Zephyr Strike, as far as first level spell that does so much shit you don't even know what's going on.
Okay, so that was the invasion. Let's see.
We almost let that one single adventurer get into our inner sanctum, guys, and there's like 6
made it.
bosses in this dungeon.
Yeah, but
That's
now we
fine.
know what we need
I think
to.
it's designed like that.
I know. I'm just saying we should feel embarrassed.
We need more
That's
traps.
what-
I mean,
that's
it's
what
very
Garrett was
obvious.
telling us, but yeah. we
Why?
should be
Why should
embarrassed.
we?
We
Well,
should- we were bad. We should feel bad.
Yes, the dungeon
We
did
need more
exactly
traps.
as we
We
intended
need
it
more
to do.
traps. We need more monsters. We need more evil. We need spikes. We need pits.
I
We
want
need
freaking sharks with
zombies.
laser beams for eyes.
Exactly. This, my man, gets what I'm talking about. We should mutate things, trap them, preferably rancor-sized or better would be great in one chamber.
So what do we do now?
Okay, so that was the blowback. Lucky, there's loot. Everybody gets to roll a loot roll.
Yay! My favorite.
What is a loot roll? Just a
What's
1d6?
a loot roll?
What is that, a 1d6?
I believe so. Let me double check before I tell you.
Before we hit the roll button here.
Yeah, everybody's all eager beaver.
Yeah, like loot. What? I'm ready to roll.
I love loot.
I woke up from dying, you know.
Okay, so this depends on the amount of loot. I'm gonna say this is a 1d6 amount of loot. So
Can we roll now?
you can roll a 1d6.
Average.
If you fail, you get nothing.
Great, I get nothing.
If
I
you
got a 5.
If you get a partial success,
God damn it!
you gain 1 gold.
So
Woohoo!
I don't get to get minions. Huzzah.
No, what did they say?
Nobody.
Is it 5 a success?
It's
or
1 gold to buy, you know, like a
That's a
minion pack.
partial. So you would gain 1 gold.
Where's our gold? On
It's
here?
on the character sheet.
Oh, I found it. Now I found
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
And we still gotta go out of the base to get
Wow.
money or to get minions.
Yeah.
Where's the gold? I don't see it. Where's it on the sheet?
It's in there.
Well, I know it's in there. Like,
Promise.
Can you put the top left or like
It's
under?
bottom right,
So, yeah, far
right
right.
abound, right below downtown actions.
Yeah, your downtime stuff. Above your reckless.
Okay, thank you.
XP,
Found
yeah.
it. Thanks. And Gary, you said 5 gives me 1 gold.
5 gives you 1 gold. Everybody else can take a dark heart. If they want
Hey,
one.
I roll. I'm sorry. Stacy's dad. We just got the call from the doctor. He's fine, but I didn't really
Sweet.
hear about the roll. I had a 3, so I don't know what happened.
You take a dark heart if you can take one.
Okay, and I just put that. There's a checkbox or something.
Yep.
On your character sheet, indeed.
So wait,
Dark heart.
the people that got gold don't get a dark heart?
Correct.
Oh,
That's fucked up.
wait. Gold
You should fail
people
if you want a
know.
dark heart.
You just
Okay.
supposed to be gold, well.
I'd be
So
willing
what
to
does the
trade
dark
you.
heart do, Garrett? Again,
Wait,
It
so
They're
It's
like
like-
luck, they're like
it'll-
luck points. You can spend dark hearts to help you out when you're.
can I use
really
it for my
bad.
minions,
yourself.
or is it only for
No.
my character?
Only your characters.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to understand that.
It's a reroll. It's a die, right? Gary?
No, I get that. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I could use it for my minions.
It adds a dice to your dice pool. Is what it means technically.
Right, like I said, it's 1 die.
Yeah.
But that's kind of fucked up that just because I got gold, I don't get a dark heart. I thought I saved them
Mhm.
for it, and I don't get a dark heart just because I rolled well.
Dude.
That's kind of up.
No, gold is better than dark heart. That's why.
Yeah, but why couldn't I have both? Like, because I'd like a reroll. 'Cause I got my-
Because this game doesn't give
My
you
poor
both.
shot.
Sorry.
Dark hearts are really easy to get anyway. All you have to do
Indeed.
is roll blood.
I've got bloodied shadows. I've got to take care of these boys, okay? And we'll go on strike if you keep
Look,
doing it. Like
Do you
this.
want
Look,
another dark heart? Am I gonna have to give you one?
If he gets a dark heart, I want a gold.
See how this goes? God damn it.
Well, so you know what? That would be fair, though. Actually, trade it. Do you want a dark heart or
I
a
told
gold?
you,
Say
I
that
literally wanted to
get-
trade.
but not both.
I'll trade. I already have 1 dark heart.
See, I kind of think a dark heart might be worth. for
I'll
me.
trade you. I'll trade
so,
you my dark
Hold
heart.
on.
Oh
Stop.
shit!
You know what? I'm not even.
Oh
no.
shit!
I'm taking all the dark hearts back. Sorry.
Oh.
You don't get any.
Okay.
It's an invasion. It's not an actual loot roll at the end of a raid, so but I thought I was gonna be nice, but it backfired upon me.
Now I feel like Dad's
Damn.
kind of like, and he's like, just because your brother can't get along now, none of you can play the Nintendo. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, I was
Sorry
already.
to know about Nintendo. I just wanted to play Metroid for another fucking hour.
It's okay, we
Well,
understand.
here's the thing. I didn't really want the damn Dark Heart because I already had 2.
Yeah.
I also had
Oh
2.
my god, Jonathan,
Wow.
you clever fucking devil, you. You just fucking bluffed it. Yeah, I want the dark. You can't even have any more dark hearts. You're just driving up the price to dark hearts.
Yep.
You just
Just gotta-
pumping fucking dark hearts.
I just got a Zealot Blade to drop for me, and wow.
It's a scarcity economy, really.
Goddamn.
3 of us don't have any.
It's true.
Yeah, 3 of us don't have any dark.
I
cards.
got 1 gold from before, so it is what it is.
Hey
I
man,
mean,
at least you got something.
You enjoy your something you got.
Well, I got a gold because I rolled a 6 last game.
Oh, on the raid, right?
Yeah.
You were the only one that had any money. You were like Mr. fucking Big Pants.
Well, I'm gonna have to get me some minions this time.
Think you are Mr. Big Stuff.
So
Dude,
that
I'm gonna get my next minions are gonna be pimps. They're gonna have like pimp hats.
Sorry, Garrett. I just had to laugh at that.
yeah, no worries. So that ends blowback, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that ends the cycle, which means we start a new cycle. Which means, and see, we already did the downtime part of this. We do the lurking. We already did the revelry last time. So we are back up to raiding.
So can
So
we?
it's nine.
do our
It's nine.
minions
It's nine.
go?
It's 9:45, right? So maybe we just want to like kind of.
I can't say.
What I know. I'm not saying.
Okay.
Because I don't want to run the game too far.
Well, why
I'm
don't we
saying-
set up what
but,
we're gonna raid for next
yeah,
week?
yeah. That's
Well,
what I
do
was
our
thinking.
Minions heal? Or are they still blooded or do they heal?
If you have a gold, you can hire new minions.
Okay, I'm gonna hire new minions. I'll come up with what I want for the beginning of next game. I'm gonna.
No, I'm
Sure.
saying the ones we have, do they heal? If they're bloodied, do they heal?
During downtime. This is not downtime.
Okay, but do I have to use the downtime action to heal a minion, or do they just
No,
do it?
They just do it. They just do it when it's
Okay.
downtime. That's why, like, so in normal blades, you would just kind of like you do a score and then you have a downtime. You do a score, you have a downtime. In this, it's a structured set of things that happen, right? So like,
Right,
you s-
invasion,
you
like
s- yeah. So you start a cycle.
Right,
You
I got
start a
it.
cycle with what's it? With lurking, right? With downtime, and then the next step is raiding. After raiding, there's blowback, and then you go back to lurking, right? So we
So are
just
we
finished a
lurking?
downtime. Yeah, last time we had during the downtime a blowback, right? And so now we're back to raiding. So anyway, yeah, it's raiding time.
But so you're saying that my minions stay bloodied when we raid? Because that's fucked up.
Correct. Yes.
But
Until the next downtime, at which point they
don't
would
know.
heal.
but I was gonna say you don't have to bring your minions on the
You
raid
don't have to bring them with you
because
unless you want to. Yeah.
unless you're
They just
Richie
give you-
McRich, just saying.
Well, I need minions for the next
Exactly,
run.
I know. That's why I'm saying okay, but that seems.
Oh,
We'll
so
see, but I'll show
so
you.
here,
Watch.
let me
We're
point.
gonna
Let,
get worn down because we're not gonna get enough.
well,
If
hold
it
on.
takes gold to get
Yeah.
bloodied or time, like
Dude.
then we're not gonna have enough minions to do
He's
shit.
getting all fired up.
Don't freak out. It's gonna
I'm
be
not-
okay. So
Play
look,
fair,
invasions
play-
invasions are not every session, for sure, right? Like we don't do an invasion every cycle because you're right. The adventurers are kind of badasses, and they would like unless you guys have time to adjust your dungeon and kind of fix it, right? Like it's yeah, you're gonna just get blasted, right? So like that's not, I'm not just gonna like grind you to the dust, right? You can be almost certain there will not be an invasion next session, right? Or the session after that, probably, unless you do something fucking crazy, like I don't know, attacking a tier 4 guild.
Look, I cannot speak for some of the decisions that sometimes are made. I am not in charge of this. How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit, Hicks?
This is the best thing you've had in a while, Corbot. Like you're your own boss here, at least. don't have to bend the knee to some other more powerful asshole.
You just don't know how good you got it.
They can't even cross a bridge. I mean, come on.
I'd say the bridge was actually a pretty good barrier.
I'm gonna say the bridge was the
held the defense
most
pretty well.
deadly thing that anybody encountered. Friend and
Yeah, we
foe
killed 2
alike.
people or 1 person. Yeah, we killed 2
We
on
killed
it.
2 people, and then we lost 5 minions.
Minions, yeah.
Yeah, but we would have lost ourselves even quicker if we didn't have the bridge. Like, they would have just got smoked.
Well, next time we just need to add our sanctum to the other side of the bridge and convert our current sanctum into a, you know what I mean, like do a switcheroo. Because, yeah, apparently our sanctum being just down the hall through the fucking by the coffee machine and the water.
Well, I think we need to.
water
We need to
fountain, like, yeah, just go down there to past the ladies in the men's room and it says big boss room. Just go on in. They're right there.
We just need to build like 1 or 2 more traps on the hallway, and then we'll be better off.
We need to move our sanctum past the bridge. I think after tonight, that bridge should be like that bridge is gonna be part of our major. That bridge saved our nut holes. Like, we should pay homage and make that bridge like a major part of this dungeon. Is like getting across that bridge should be a fucking really, really hard fucking thing to do.
Well, it was. We killed 2 of them. I mean,
Yep.
you saw how hard it was to kill the fucking
And-
scout.
No, I'm saying when we upgrade it, we should pay homage to that bridge.
So
But it saved our lives. So like, move our hermitage or whatever we have.
so the next step is to grow your horde.
Is it a rectory? If
Oh,
one
now,
of us
yeah.
is free?
Is to get some money, grow your horde, improve your dungeon, and you can do a raid that is literally aimed at loot, but those are generally slightly more difficult than raids that are not, aimed directly at getting loot.
Well, the one
But,
we did
yeah.
did not work out so great.
Well, we
It was marginally successful. It did come with the
Marginally,
blowback. Yeah,
yes.
it did come with the blowback of the invasion, but
well, were they what rank were they? 1 that we attacked,
4.
or
1 and a 4.
combined, right?
No, there was a
Well, the
1
fourth
and a
one,
4,
yeah.
both there.
Yeah, we made such a fucking mess of the one and made it so loud and banged that the 4 started to notice that shit was on fire downtown, and we're like,
Well,
oh,
I'm
I guess
sorry,
we'll
that was
keep
my
fire
fault.
stuff. And we were like, whoops.
That was my fault. I burnt everything.
these things, they happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Then basically, then we just basically what we ended up, we were trying to rob the bank, and what we ended up doing was just smashing through a couple of jewelers' things, grabbing stuff into bags and electronics, and running out because we had to trying to get something out of this fuck up of a job. That's what happened.
No, I mean, we went to go rob a jewelry store, and we ended up, pissing in the cops' water. And the
True.
cops just beat the shit out of us.
They did. They're level 4,
They were?
and we're only level 1. That's like,
We're level 0, I thought.
Yeah, you're level 0. Not
oh yeah, we're like scum.
grow the horde.
I mean, we're always going to be scum. We can be more powerful scum. I mean,
Yeah,
we're evil pieces of shit. That's what we are.
And just so I'm not being too subtle, when I say you need to grow the horde, that's how you tier up. Grow
Okay,
the horde.
so let's go. So then we should go. Can you bring up the map, Garrett?
Do you,
The world map?
what do you mean grow the horde? Like more minions or what? What do you mean?
I mean, so you have a treasure horde in your sanctum. Grow that bitch. You need more minions, more money. You need to grow the horde.
Where does it say what the horde does? Is it on my sheet for a quick reading, or do I have to go be a retard and go find it?
The horde doesn't have any particular mechanics.
We just need to make some money. All right, pick a raid. I'm tired.
Yep.
So it's just where we take furniture and silverware and stuff.
You're
like
thinking
that.
too much about it.
Yeah.
Start reading into the word.
So can you bring up the world map, Garrett, so we can look at all the factions?
For sure, yeah. Here, I need to take a quick break anyway. There you go. I'll be right back, guys.
Let's go steal someone's shit. Yes, yes.
Well, so we're only 0, so we should look for a 1. We don't want to rob the Lollipop Gang. They're our bros.
I mean, we've learned not to fuck with the Lollipop Gang. Just saying.
Yeah, their shit's too good for
That
us.
shit is too
Your
good.
Shit's too good.
Yeah.
Did
They
you guys
have
get
all
fucked
the.
up by the Lollipop Gang while we
No,
were
they're
doing
the
that?
guys who we use their
We use their centipedes for the trap.
yeah.
Oh.
If
Yeah,
anything
they're-
to him, man, we could like send him a thank you card.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to. We already said that we were going to. I thought.
Yeah.
Fuck. Where do we go?
I mean, we could do the City Watch again and just maybe be better about
Yeah,
it.
fuck them. Let's try it again.
Well, last time we went after the Merchants Guild, we didn't go after the City Watch, so let's go after them.
Oh, I
Wait,
thought we
you
went.
Wait, you went after a level 4 group on your first try?
Yeah, we did.
That's intense.
I
It
mean,
Oh, well
was.
then
Wait,
why don't we go for the Brady Bunch then?
Yeah.
A level
Like
2 gang.
Yeah.
wait.
that-
What does the green and the red mean?
Red
Good
means
guys,
green,
bad
green
guys.
means they're good.
Well, we hate good guys, right?
We hate
Exactly.
everybody.
That's why we like
Fuck
red.
everyone who's not us.
Okay.
We hate them because they ain't us.
Yeah. And vice versa.
Exactly. No, they hate
Yeah,
us because they
I like
ain't
Brady
us.
Bunch. Let's do it. What about the pirates?
I mean, that would be fine too, because they're only level 2.
Pirates have lots of treasure, yes.
I look how far down that is. You hear the screaming. No one's coming. You know,
We
the
might
A
lose
team's
10
too far away. That's a very loud, waterfall there. The A team ain't gonna hear crap.
Several kilometers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I vote either pirates or Brady Bunch.
Well,
My
the
vote
only
is
thing
Brady Bunch.
the
Okay.
only thing you got to think about is if we go to the pirates, there's like a lot of travel time involved, and I don't know if that means like we'll get like jumped by random people. But I assume
Gotcha.
that that's probably something that could happen. So I mean, personally for me, I would attack the closer gang.
Okay, then let's do it.
Let's go and get to the end.
Brady
thing.
Brady
Brady Bunch.
Bunch.
They're on the river.
Right. Well, so what?
They're
what do
set
you,
up in a marsh.
We're gonna
What is
steal
the
their
other?
shit.
What is the other opportunity that anyone is even talking
The
about?
pirates,
The
way at
pirates.
the bottom of the map.
They're down. Yeah.
Oh, they're way down there.
I mean, it's just there's just a longer travel, and I think that
Well,
I
and
assume we'd get jumped.
The pirates are neutral, so I feel like. You
Pirates
know,
aren't neutral. They're allied.
Oh
right,
yeah,
so-
red is allied. That's right.
Well, that's what I was asking. I didn't understand. I'm sorry, I didn't
Sorry.
understand the.
I didn't even
Brady
think of
Bunch,
that either.
Yeah, we totally want to raid the Brady Bunch too.
Oh, okay. Brady Bunch. Yep, I'm
Yep.
down.
I am back.
We're
We're-
gonna kill
Brady
the
Bunch.
Bunch.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
kill the
steal
Brady
their
Bunch.
shit. We're gonna steal their shit. We want to make money.
Oh,
We want to get money, get paid.
okay. So I will. Did I
Brady
tell you?
Bunch get money, get paid. Brady Bunch get money, get paid. Brady
We get
Bunch get money, get paid.
Did I tell you that if you're just like going for money, it makes it more difficult, right?
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fine.
Yeah.
Move
so,
on, let's go. We're not scared of shit.
so it's gonna be effectively tier 3 for the Brady Bunch.
Oh well, we can try 3.
Oh, I don't think we
I
should.
don't know.
No,
What about we go? What about we do it for the monks?
Hi,
and,
this.
and then we steal their shit. They got like statues and little Buddhas and stuff. Maybe.
That's an idea.
Why don't we go after the City Watch? Why
Yep,
don't we
City
try to-
Watch.
They're close by,
Because
and
they,
we don't have to cause a big ruckus.
That's
they're
what
not
we
gonna.
did last time. That's what this we did.
No.
The City Watch. I mean, it was
No, we
spectacular.
didn't.
failure.
Bro, on my notes, we went after the Merchants Guild last time for the railroad. We did not go after the City Watch. We bypassed them. We should go after the City Watch because they're on our tier. Even if they're one tier ahead for money, that's only a tier 2.
Well, Jay,
I
I asked last time. I said, "Wait, we're only doing the city watch." At some point, everyone's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Okay," because I have no idea why we thought we could do a 4. So that's why I thought it was insane, and I asked and said, "No, it's just doing the city watch," and then 4 got involved. That was my understanding. If we actually tried to attack the 4, then we're like more retarded than I even thought we were.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are severely disabled, but
yeah, we're like dumb like the dumbest dumb people.
I mean, I remembered that we went after the City Watch to begin with.
we did. But then Garrett misunderstood and said we were going after the railway station and the Merchants Guild, which is why a tier 4 got involved. So we went with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about the sitting monks then? They're one.
And they have a lisp, so they say thank you. We're the sitting monks.
You know, that's true. They're fucking monks up there. But
I
what do we-
thought the elves had the lisp and the silent monks just shit off the mountains.
I mean, the monks are really far. Oh, how does that work? That was the one question we had, or I had.
Don't be foul. We're not shitting. We're
They
sitting.
don't look farther away than the other ones. We look
Well,
halfway between them.
All right, then then the monks is probably better, because we don't have to worry about a level 4 the
Yeah.
merchant guild people.
But we can't steal money from them. We're gonna have to pick something else.
Yeah, they're
Why
the
the
exact
monks
same.
They
don't
got
have
money.
money?
They got
Monks?
GoFundmes. People give money to.
They
to
have
the,
they have like religious gold things, you know, like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, we might be thinking of different kind of monks. Are you thinking of like Eastern monks or Western monks?
I mean, the Chinese monks have the gold Buddha statues.
Neither. Fantasy monks.
Okay, fantasy monks.
That they have GoFundMe pages. It's fine.
I guess that's up to Garrett to tell us if they have things that we would want.
I mean,
Fantasy monks with GoFundMe pages.
Yep.
that's.
I love it.
I think that's the canon now. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the stream, you know.
What is their GoFundMe called? What are the fantasy monks with GoFundMe pages that are the
Okay.
sitting monks that have a lisp? Are what is the project they're promoting for their GoFundMe?
Recline and unwind. It's a meditation company.
That's a
So
good
it's
call.
we cline and we whine, or the
Yes. Yes.
It's getting bad. It's getting bad.
we cline and we whine.
Okay.
okay, and that's where we'll start next time.
Yes.
It'll be exciting. Don't worry. We're gonna recline and
You can't even
What
say it with
We
a
cline
straight
and we
face.
whine.
and we whine. Okay, yeah. Because we're the sitting monks.
Is one of them a turtle?
You might be.
Trans Tortelson.
Yep.
They're friends.
He took up residence
Cool.
there.
I'm ready for bed too. We like lost power last night at like 2 in the morning.
Oh no.
A branch fell or something. I don't know. I live in the woods, so
Hey, for everyone playing that waited like for an hour for their turn, I
Yeah.
bless you. I bless you. Like
I had
you're
fun.
amazing.
It was still fun. I liked hearing about all the wacky shit everybody was doing.
Yep. Me too.
I think, building your dungeon up is the way to solve that kind of. Because
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. But
big
Yeah,
deal,
but-
Garrett.
But I
It's
mean, it
first-
also
like,
I'm just trying to do it by the rules because, they make sense. Like one thing I didn't realize until
We didn't pay to the adjacent area rule. I asked you about that, and you told me, and I looked at it, and you didn't. Like, I was like, well, he's right next door, and I was like, okay, well, I thought. And then you right the next turn, you were like, oh, he's adjacent. I'm like, yeah, exactly. That's why I just asked you, like, what can we do?
yeah, I totally missed it for when they got adjacent to Groovy. But in any case,
all good.
we will get better. Yeah.
Yep.
As we learn the rules, I'm just trying to follow the rules as closely as possible because.
We're
Yeah,
all
I mean,
learning.
after a few
Yeah.
sessions, you can figure out like what is.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get our bearing and our,
Yep,
our feet
yep,
under
yep.
us, but,
And
until then,
I mean,
just
all we
wanna
need is
try to,
some
yeah,
way
do it
to
the
like
right way.
a bell system or something, like,
Yeah, exactly.
and then
I
everyone
mean-
will be alerted, and it'll be
I
fine.
really think your minions are intended to be pretty disposable. Like, they die pretty easily. That's
Yeah, I don't think that that's the problem. I think the problem
Yeah.
is that you couldn't really involve everybody in the group.
Yeah.
yeah, and for that, like you said, a bell system or something else to
Yeah,
you know,
well, we
make
have a
that
week to
easier.
think about it, you know.
Yeah,
And who knows? Maybe while we're raiding the monks, we'll find some gongs
exactly.
that we
Like,
can.
Yes, I love that.
Because when you get back from the raid, you know, we'll do all the loot, and then you can do the downtime, and that's where you can modify the dungeon. It does take your downtime action to modify the dungeon, so
Mhm.
it's kind of a trade-off, right? Like, you can improve your character, you can help the dungeon out, and like, yeah. So, because you only get one action, so.
Right.
But also, you know, the raids and the and stuff like that. Like the invasion is like I said, it doesn't happen every time. It depends on like what you're doing out in the world, and so like, yeah. The rulebook does tell me though, like as soon as you finish your first raid, you get invaded. Like doesn't matter, you get invaded. Even if you
Well, you
guys
gotta
took-
learn how it works.
Yeah,
You know?
even if you took special abilities to prevent you from getting invaded, you get invaded, right? Like, it's yeah.
Nah, dude, it
It-
makes total
it's-
sense.
Yeah, it's pretty explicit, and I get it, right? Like, it's to introduce the mechanic and like show you guys that like adventures are fucking crazy hard, and you know, like you're pretty much meant to get like blasted in the first one, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, your dungeon will get a lot better, and you know, unfortunately, the adventures will too. But yeah, it'll. I am just yeah. I can't wait to see where this goes. It's kind of
Oh,
gonna
dude,
be fun. Yeah.
2 more traps in the dungeon that'll like that they'll eat shit on. We fixed like you know, we had a 1 roll on that first trap, so that basically negated that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it makes perfect sense the way it worked, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the things I didn't notice in the rules until I think Ben actually saw it first. The words that you know in light, like it's a little Mad Lib, you know, game that you have to play to figure out what you can say to the light creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That makes sense. We're just learning. It's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, I mean, and I totally agree that minions just die. Like, I get that.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if you like your minion, especially, get the companion upgrade. It only costs 1 gold. That's,
So I
You
know.
keep saying it only costs 1 gold, but when every time you roll you don't get a gold, it's like
yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Gold is valuable. You
okay.
can only have 3 though, so that's why it's so rare and hard to get. Right.
I understand. I'm just saying.
So where's the definitions of the upgrades? Sorry, because I see mine has companion, versatile, and mindset loyal. Because so I didn't know
so-
where.
They are. One second. They're hidden in the rulebook. Where are they? They are under. I think under dungeon stuff.
I feel bad for my poor little hurt shadows that don't get to heal.
They'll heal eventually.
Yes, eventually.
Well, we don't normally involve them in a raid anyway, right? So by the time they're up again to bat, they will be healed.
Yeah, I think what Garrett's basically saying is like, if I'm correct, we'd have to like cause a lot of trouble to get someone to come, at least in the near future. But probably after like 1 or 2 raids, we're gonna have heat, and someone's gonna come looking.
Yeah. So the yeah, exactly. Like the heat comes from the narrative. So like if you're just out there rampaging and you know getting a bunch of gold and making a badass dungeon, eventually you know the adventurers are gonna respond, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't accept their like countryside being attacked by kobolds every day.
Right. Or you know like if you go and make an ass of yourself in the city, you know, or something like that, right? Like they will respond, you know, through the narrative, but that's really it. There's no other real mechanic, and they are intended to show up, you know, occasionally, but like definitely not every session. What's it? It's page 195. Rachel.
Okay, I will take a look. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It's hidden. It's fucking hidden, man. dungeons, denizens, minions, and then upgrades. It's like, why would you put minions hidden inside chapter 4? Like, not even in chapter 1 the basics or chapter 2 characters, like, because minions are fucking super important. Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just FYI, I have one more migration implementation next weekend, so the goal is for it to only be on Saturday, Sunday, but if it somehow bleeds over to Friday, it could interrupt my time. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. So
Right on. No problem. I hope you can play.
I hope so too. Thank you.
All right. Well, 99 guys.
Night,
Night,
y'all.
Take care.
Thank you.
And
Just so you guys,
we'll be assaulting the thinning monks.
we're gone
All right.
February 3rd.
Shitty monks? Oh my god, are we oh boy, okay. Oh my.
That's what
Peace.
I heard.
Well, okay, we might as well
Yeah,
do something.
did you hear that I'm not around on the 3rd?
Yeah.
The third is next
2 weeks.
next Friday, right? Yeah. Okay.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
2 weeks. Going to
Okay.
Miami.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I was scared. I was actually supposed to play Fallout tonight, but it canceled because one of the guys was traveling on an airplane or something. So that's why I actually got to hang
Cool.
out all night. And I was
Yeah.
like, he canceled. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm already in this game. I guess I'll just stick around.
We
Yeah.
appreciate
Nice.
you being here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It's fun when you play. I hope you're having fun too. I know I keep I'm like, no, different way, but like it's just slightly different than,
Hey,
Like
I'm trying to give you
D&D
dramatic-
style. Yeah.
I'm trying to give you dramatic explanations.
Yeah, and you're doing a great job. It's awesome. It really is. It
wordy
really is
paragraph.
cool. Yeah, it really is cool. You're doing a great job. You and
You're
Groovy
just
are
getting
super good at
output.
it. Yeah. I am just trying to referee and herd the cats. So
We're good. It's all good. We're there.
Me and Bearsy are just affirming our mutual love of one another in a totally platonic
Indeed.
way, because it is. Because Baird and I are
yeah.
the tightest of tight friends, and Baird is one of the best motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. I love you, Bearsy.
Aw.
I love you too,
Mm.
Jar.
And that's
Aw.
And I would agree with that. I think you've taught me some things that are
There's some
pretty
shit
fundamental
going on
about
here
being
right
a
now,
cool dude.
guys.
So I appreciate
I actually
your friendship.
about the game, but so I want to upgrade my minions. When can I do that?
In downtime, you can spend gold to upgrade your minions instead of doing anything else.
And I have one.
It's a downtime action.
What does expendable mean for them?
So expendable means your minions don't need to be re-recruited with gold or a downtime action when destroyed. There are always more around, replenishing on recovery, and they keep this upgrade when they come back. They cannot have any other upgrades besides those granted by rumor ability. So expendable is just like you can't have any other upgrades, but they just never ever die.
Clockwork gnomes. Thanks, bud.
Nice.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Yeah,
Good night, guys.
dude, and
Yeah, good luck with your things.
Thanks.
Groovy, I have to say, I love how you put your minions in just such a shitty situation and had to deal with it. I thought that was awesome.
It's more fun. Things are a little bit more desperate.
Yeah. I mean, I think it embodies the drive it like a stolen car ideal for how to play this game, and I really appreciated that.
I like to mastermind things anyway. I don't like to brute force stuff, so it's kind of how I played the last game.
He drove it like a stolen car that was like a bait car that had a fucking off switch.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like by shadows I was driving like I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go attack. Fine. No, knew I was no match. I'm like, fine, I'm doing it. Just gonna kill them. They're all gonna die. And everyone else is like, oh, I don't know, busy doing some stuff.
Right.
I mean, I accepted my roles.
Ben's dude did fall off the
Corporate
side.
needs to- I
Yeah,
feel
that
like
sucked.
at a higher
Yeah,
level.
Jack, you kind of got beat up, killed pretty quick.
Oh yeah, and that was
Yeah.
that was actually fucking that was the worst part.
Well,
That-
dude,
I was like, we're gonna do it, and that happened. I was like, oh boy, no.
Well, I'm just gonna have minions that are casters, and they're not gonna get close to the fucking.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, I think that's part of the lesson is like you can't stand face to face.
Well, I mean, I wasn't even trying to be face to
Not
face.
yet,
I was
for
trying
sure,
to run
yeah.
away. I was like, we're screwed.
Yeah, but they were still hitting you, and yeah. But you know, you did do the you know, like the cool jump from the bridge and like the rescue. It was a traumatic death, at least.
Yeah.
You know what, Bearsy? I thought you missed the opportunity when you fell to do the whole like, I'm stepping on your fingers. You know, like the fingers holding on the bridge. Again, I thought I know the map said, but before you drew the map, we talked about it. We said it was a rope bridge, so I thought I just
had
kept
like
thinking
a
about it as
wooden-
rope bridge. So
I had like a
like
wooden
Indiana
scaffold
Jones,
bridge
like
in
you
my
said,
in my
throw me the
mind.
whip, throw me the
Oh, I
idol,
thought it
throw me
was
the
like
idol.
just like Indiana Jones. Like there's wood in the middle, but rope
Throw me the
holding it
whip,
up.
throw you the idol. That's what we said before we put it on the map. So that's what I kept in my head. So I was thinking at that last moment.
And
the
that
whole, like,
is
somebody
what it
hanging
is.
on, putting their boots like on your fingers, right, while you're hanging on the edge, like.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You're right. I missed that opportunity.
You are true about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop off. Get ready for
Dude,
bed.
Night.
I
you
just
for
want to
coming,
say, 36 on my hardcore character,
Oh, nice.
almost to 40.
Almost to 40 indeed.
You can do it. This is where shit gets dangerous, though.
I'm a hunter. It's not really that bad.
Mount time.
It is not
You
time.
already have one mount, and I'm playing Wrath.
Oh, you're playing Wrath. Okay, so you got yours
Gotcha.
at 20.
Yeah, I get 100% at 40, but I only have 16 gold right now.
Yep.
Man, I loved Wrath when it came out.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's my favorite expansion.
Same.
So many memories.
Yep.
Raiden Axe again.
I'll take a picture, a screenshot of me deleting him when he gets killed. So,
Okay.
because I know it's gonna happen at some
Everyone,
point.
you're doing it for the team, Peas.
It's just I don't know. I like leveling more than I like grinding gear